now, if you like. Let's do that. Let's press live.
Yeah. Hey.
Sure.
Hi,
So, assuming all things are going well, currently my voice should be going out to the internet, which is only a mildly terrifying prospect. But this is now episode 4 of the Yesrallaw Odyssey, as it has become known.
Is this a record? It's not actually a record for Cabal because there was that Wizards in Space thing that somebody did some time ago, a while back, with no one in particular in it. But other than that,
Trig, did you mean to pop into another channel for a moment there?
No, I did not. And for some reason,
Oh, that was Theo who did that.
I was going to say, I didn't do that, did I?
I mean, Trig got blocked out for me for a minute. So
Trig cut out.
Yeah.
Did I cut out?
Yes,
Yeah.
you cut out at the moment that apparently Theo changed rooms, which is what got me confused.
Impressive. Impressive. Okay. Yeah, but this is like a record for Cabal D&Ds, isn't it?
I believe it is. There aren't. I believe this is only. Maybe Verdant's game has managed to get 4 sessions in.
oh, Verdant
I think-
managed to get way more.
I mean, there was that Wizards in Space thing that Uzlu did with some people. But I don't know if that's very popular or what. But
some people, yeah.
But that's not really a D&D game. It's,
Some people did some things.
that was it was a radio
exactly.
play. It was a radio play. It was a rip off. Yeah, no one interested in that.
Yes, some people
Says it.
did some things, and it was sort of related to Star Trek.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, let's be fair. Wizards in Space was Star Trek. It was a bit nerdy. Let's do something serious like D&D.
Agreed.
I believe the Wizards in Space, unironically, I believe it pretty much just amounted to people doing autistic things and die shooting people.
It was die shooting absolutely everybody in the face and shouting at me and calling me a degenerate. The roleplay game. It was quite fun.
That's why she's
Ah.
not here.
Brilliant.
I still need to watch them all.
Also,
I haven't seen any of them, unfortunately.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
oh, you missed out some great die shouting at me moments.
Also, as per the request of the group, my title now is Poppy Stormstrider CD, the Gobnik.
Yes.
I thought you were the Grimmage.
Otherwise known as, from this point onwards in game, as Gopnik.
Hmm. So is your armor gonna have 3 white stripes down the arm and legs?
I did request that of Rajayala, yes.
Outstanding.
Believe me. I have seen the artwork that Raja has been doing for our campaign, and it is delightful.
Sorry, I can't speak English very well.
Yeah, I did spot that. Where did Raja Yala come from?
Sorry, just like I was too excited.
All right, then. So, who wants to step forward, earn themselves a character inspiration from the DM, and give us a comprehensive recap of the last 3 to 4 sessions?
You know what? I
So-
could do that if you like.
How dare
So, story so far. Got drunk. Went to town. Kiki broke some dude's arm. And knife ears killed some rando. Had drinks. Went to fight some bandits. Found Lizard Man and friend. Got drunk. Kiki fought Lizard Man. She nearly got killed. Found some loot and sold it.
You know, Kiki, that sounds awfully familiar.
Almost like someone wrote it in chat just a few minutes ago.
Where have I read that before?
Well, of course it sounds familiar. It's a recap of the last few sessions.
I thought that was
Yeah.
inspired and brief, but to the point.
I'm afraid, Kiki, you're going to have to add in some of your own embellishments and/or details if you want to end that inspiration.
I just did it for the jokes. I'm not saying
I can try. I can do this just better.
Read it
So-
out. Read it out again.
Oh no. No. See, what
Go on,
happened
Marsh,
was,
impress me.
So what happened was, we all met up in a tavern outside of town. Trig tried to trick me with a magic bottle of holding, which I then downed 12 pints of before
Impressive.
passing out and vomiting. The next day, we headed into town, tried to get the elf killed because he's wearing the skin of Dragonborn, and we headed into a town made up of Dragonborn.
Made
Yeah,
up
but
mostly of Dragonborn.
Mostly a Dragonborn, yes. But unfortunately, he disguised himself. So, but it's fine though, because later on he murdered someone pointlessly. But we sold all of Groosery's booze that he was transporting, and then went out
Most
into
of it.
yes. And then we encountered the druid, like I said. The elf killed someone while encountering the druid, CD. And then he hired us to go out into the woods, find some bandits, and take some of his stuff. Unfortunately, the bandits had already been killed by goblins. And the goblins had already been killed by a giant lizard. So we teamed up with the giant lizard, got drunk with him, and then Grace challenged him to a duel, almost died in the process. And now we're going to go help him do something. I don't remember what.
Slaughtering many goblins.
Yes, that's right. We're going to go slaughter the filth.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes, I would say that is a sufficiently good recap. So go ahead and add yourself an inspiration point onto your character sheet there, Marsh.
Woo.
An inspiration point well earned. Now, before we get into the session proper, I just do have a quick disclaimer for you all. Raja has volunteered to draw up some art for the various characters within the campaign. And according to what he's told me, it should be done before the end of the session. So we have that to look forward to.
Oh
Yay.
no.
Awesome.
But yes, all that being said, I believe the last thing that we left up on with the previous session was the party dividing among themselves the various pieces of loot that they had acquired during the previous campaign sessions. That being said, which of you have you actually finished negotiating on all of that? Have you finished sorting all that stuff out?
I think so. We'd basically sold everything apart from
Yeah.
the statue.
Yes.
We had used a chunk of the money to get a pearl, so we can do the identify spell, and we then identified the green thing that Kiki is now wearing. And
Okay.
what else was there? Oh yeah, and the bone necklace hasn't been sold. Obviously, that is being used. But I
Yeah,
believe
CD, I
everything
think,
else.
yeah.
CD's got that. So I believe everything else got sold off at.
Let's see. The long swords were sold off. The short sword, all the weapons were sold off. I
The
think
armor was sold off.
was the armor was first mended to be in a wearable state and then sold off.
Yep.
What was done with the plate mill? Also
It's-
sold
Sold
off.
that too.
Yes.
Yeah, it's going to be sold off.
Yes.
Okay.
So we all got 91 gold out of all of that.
Yeah, we got then we took 100 from the total gold to do
Yes.
the things with, and after that we split the remaining money, which is 91 per person.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we now have a pearl that we can identify things with.
And we've got a statue of some naked chick which I did identify, which we did work out who it was, and it is very valuable. So I guess we're going to have to either carry that with us or find someone that is worth selling it to, because it's where is it? It was
Yeah, we were looking at finding someone at the docks
Someone-
who
yeah.
had an interest because it was like
Oh.
a good fortune for seafaring.
yes.
We're going. I suggest to one
Yeah,
or two
but,
of us to go into the docks and just cast.
I don't think so.
Insight.
I think it'd be better to wait and see if we can find a collector or something.
I
Because
mean,
I don't know how much a captain could really pay for something like this.
captains may well have a bit. It's worth a shot if we've got enough time before what's his face buggers off, the alligator man whose name is shot out of my head because I'm
Scrack.
crap with names. Scrack. That's it.
Yes, correct.
Scrack. Yeah, if we've got time, it's worth having a shot. At least to getting a price, because it was like a lucky talisman
is?
for. Here we go. Where is
What
it?
is a captain's cabin without various trinkets just littering it that are highly expensive?
Especially a highly expensive trinket of a naked chick / goddess.
Quite.
I mean, I know I like naked chicks lying around in my cabin.
The goddess Pridania, by the way.
That was the one.
She is a goddess whose realms of influence surround that of providing good fortune to those who would brave the otherwise dangerous seas.
So, let me ask, GM, are there any particularly wealthy-looking ships, big-ass ships, ones with lots of cannons on, maybe some gold, etc.? Things that might give us a hint that that's a wealthy ship lurking around in the harbour.
Well, I presume you're doing this as part of the day's worth of time provided to you by Scrack before having to meet back up with them.
That's what I'm thinking. If we've got time to do it, let's do this.
That's fair. Okay, so I would say roll for me either a history check or an investigation check for the purposes of trying to locate an appropriately wealthy individual who may be interested in giving you a nice sum of gold for your trinket.
I can try this, but would anyone like to help me, because I have nothing in history or investigation?
Oh yeah, I would
I can
love
help
to help you.
He can help. Yeah, I think he has higher stats. But I don't think that matters.
Can we
It's
both
just for,
roll, or what? Whatever.
You can either roll individually, or one of you can roll with advantage.
Yeah, do it, dude. Mine's 0. I am shit.
Investigation or history?
Whichever you
Whatever.
want.
Your choice.
Okay.
It depends on which one you
Anyone.
check.
Thank God for the advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Thank God for advantage. So, primarily led by Gregory, with Groose following along and offering pieces of what I'm sure amount to terrible advice. The pair of you are able to locate not a particularly magnificent warship, but something of a reasonably sized trading vessel, something that Gregory is able to recognize as one of the ships that is traveling as part of the trade route established by the Fire Iron Concordat. You can imagine this to be a ship either owned by one of the dwarves or possibly one of the humans, and is currently in the process of likely at port for the purposes of restocking or whatever. In either case, there is only one ship of this overall size, and it is, well, it just about does the job of giving itself off as the correct kind of target. So, that being said, how do you approach? What do you do to try and get in contact with anybody who may be willing to buy such an artifact?
I'm assuming shout ahoy in the general direction of the boat would be a good start. I can't
Oh,
exactly
good
knock
lord.
on the door.
Just trying to get attention to some sailor and ask to speak to the captain.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
It
definitely
sounds like a
let that
surefire
know.
way to earn yourself some money a different way, to be honest. But just
I'll leave
going
that
down to the
over
docks,
to.
standing in a shady location and shouting "Ahoy!"
Hmm. Do you happen to disrobe slightly and show a little skin at the same time, Trig?
Of course. Of course, I am merely wearing a robe and a loincloth anyway, so, you know. I'll show him a bit of cough.
Well, as you do, you see a rather burly-looking dwarven man lift his head up over the side of the ship, look down at you, and shout, "We're not that kind of ship! Screw off!"
I've heard about sailors. But in all seriousness, can we speak to the captain? I might have something of interest for him that he might like to adorn his cabin. And not one of us. Honestly, that was just a joke. It's actually quite a nice ornament. We thought someone might like it. It's for sale.
And to say again,
Yeah.
it's not one of us.
Yeah.
He raises an eyebrow before ducking back down out of sight again, and you hear some dwarven rabble-rousing going on board the ship, and then another dwarf who appears to have a little bit more height now pops back up and takes a look at you. This one having some rather impressive eyebrow hair, completely jet black and as thick as a pair of hummingbirds across the tops of his eyes. He looks down, gets a good look at the pair of you, and he looks a little bit suspicious, and he shouts down, "Show me what you got!"
Okay, let's
I think
wait.
it was that kind of chef.
Yeah. We'll
Yeah,
wait,
just-
you know. Well, permission to come aboard, or shall we just sort of wave it from the docks?
I guess you can just hold it up
Yeah.
and just.
Well, yeah. He looks down, and he takes a look at the little white porcelain-looking figure in your hand, and he gives a hand wave of beckoning and points over to a gangplank that is some distance away down the port, but it's only a 30-second to a minute walk or so, depending on how you dodge the oncoming traffic.
I'm sure we can dodge the oncoming traffic fairly well.
So, you make your way up onto the ship, the pair of you, and you are suddenly greeted with an interesting-looking sight. The ship itself is it's relatively well-sized. It has the large central panels in the center of the main deck for the purposes of lowering cargo into the lower decks. And in addition, it has a clearly and obviously positioned cabin both at the rear and at the front. But as you make your way on, the dark-haired dwarf with the impressive eyebrows walks over to you and looks up at the pair of you and says, "All right, then. I'm the first hand here. Let's have a look. See what you got there."
Well, sir, what we have here is, I believe, something that will be of amazing interest to your captain. This is a one-of-a-kind statue of the goddess Pridania, a human-centric goddess of the seas, as you well know, and a valuable talisman for any ship to have on board. And I'm sure it will bring you amazingly good luck. And as you can see, this is not just some cheap wooden knockoff. This is of the finest quality, and we can't let it go for mere trifling amounts. So if your captain would like to take a look, or someone with a hefty purse, perhaps yourself, I don't know, I'm sure it will bring great luck and good fortune to whomever may purchase it. And then smile.
As you're reeling off the text that I wrote for you last week, you
I was
stroke his beard and
maybe don't tell the
cocks
dwarf
and
this is a human-centric icon.
he strokes his beard and he says, "Aye, you seem to have made a bit of a misjudgment here. You see, I'm familiar with the goddess Pladania, but as you said yourself, it's kind of a human kind of thing. If you look around, there's well, I hate to put it this way, but you seem to set your sights a little too high, if you know what I mean.
Oh, I hear you, but I'm fairly certain a man of your stature, grins, will realise the value of such a thing, and I'm sure you'll run into someone that might be able to. You may not want to keep this for yourself. What I'm saying is, if you purchase this, I'm not to say you have to keep it. You might find someone even more wealthy than yourself that might be human that could actually want to buy this from you.
She may be mainly focused around humans. However, she's the god of the ocean, not of humans. And I'm sure she would benefit you, despite your...
That's where you're wrong there, Youngo. That's Pradania, she's not the god of the ocean. No, that's Charybdis. She's something else. I'm familiar with the humans and their religion. You know what? I'll give you a choice. Captain's off the ship right now. He's getting some other stuff sorted out in the city. But if you're in a hurry, I can give you 15 gold for it here. Or if you're willing to wait, I can talk to him and see if it's something that he can look into. 15
gold. You, sir, I can see you have a sense of humor. Do you know how long he's going to be? Because we are... we'll be sticking around for a little bit today, but we do have to go. So this is a kind of one-off deal we're going to give to you here.
I figured you might say something like that.
Not going to be around tomorrow to offer you such a fantastic deal, and we could always go to somewhere else. Perhaps a human ship around here might be able to offer us a better price. But then again, perhaps you could get that better price for yourself if you're willing to give me the right price, if you get what I mean.
Go ahead and roll for me a persuasion check, Chase.
Can I help him out with that?
Yeah.
Since I am.
Yeah, please. My persuasion's awful. I got performance.
I'm afraid that since Groose has been the one doing the vast majority of the talking here, he's going to have to roll this solo.
No. Dang.
Well, would you look at that?
I just pat him on the back.
He strokes his beard again and thinks for a moment. And then says, all right, okay, how about this? You wait right there. I'm gonna go check something. And he walks off and heads down into the lower decks of the ship, and whilst he's gone and leaves you standing there atop the decks of the ship, you see the various individuals doing jobs, like transporting bits and pieces from one side of the ship to the other, and doing general deckhand things before about 5 minutes later, the same dwarf comes back to you again, but this time having a human in tow. A large, rotund man who almost looks like a dwarf, except entirely bald and shaven on the head, and with a rather distended gut. You can imagine this man to be somewhere in the realm of late 40s or so. And as he walks over to you, the dwarf once again says, all right, my friend here he's the cook of this vessel. He tells me that thing's actually worth a fair bit bob. And that it might be a good idea to take it off your hands in exchange for a nice amount of money so that we can potentially sell it on when we get to Port Manily. So that's gone some way towards convincing me to buy it off you for something more worth your while. But
Okay.
I'm not entirely convinced. So, how about this?
Go on.
If you can get me a nice drink, we'll go for it. How about that?
Do you have a cup, sir?
Did he just?
Now, when I say a nice drink, I mean something that's nice. Like, you go down to the town and fetch me something nice and strong. Something that once I finish it off, even a dwarf as manly as myself will have to have a lie down afterwards.
I say again, sir. Do you have a cup handy? A mug,
A cup.
a pint mug, if you like.
He shouts off to one of the deckhands and tells him to go fetch him a pint of ale or something along those lines. And a moment later, the deckhand comes running over with a large pint-sized pewter mug and hands it over to the first hand, who looks at you and says, "Is this what you're talking about?"
Perfect. Now, don't ask how I do this. It is a special trick of mine. I'm going to turn around. I'm going to hold the mug down round about my waist, and I'm going to fill it from my flask, and then turn round back to him and present him with the full mug of now. It's wine that's in the flask at the moment, and then just adjust my crotch, essentially trying to make it look like I just peed in the mug, essentially.
The dwarf,
and then I'm going to grin at him.
The dwarf looks at you with a greatly unamused look on his face.
Try it.
And he holds the mug a short distance away from his face. And he says, "What are you trying to play here, boy?"
Would you like me to drink a little first? But I bet you that is the finest wine you have had in a long time.
He holds it up to you.
Mm-hmm. I will take a sip. Delicious. And I'll pass it back.
He raises an eyebrow. He takes the mug. He gives it a sniff and says, "All right." He takes a sip. And you can immediately see from the look on his face the look of overall surprise before he looks back at you and says, "That's not bad. Needs a bit of something to give it a bit more of a kick, but I'm sure we can supply that of our own hands. I don't know what you just did, but sure, give me a nice big barrel of that, and you got yourself a deal.
A barrel?
Something of a decent size, so I can fill this thing up. So I can fill this mug up a few more times."
How big a barrel are we talking? I mean, are we talking 5 pints, 10 pints?
No, only a big, and he holds his hands about 1.5 feet out.
A decent cask in that case.
Aye.
I'll see what I can do for you. I'm thinking we could pop back to.
We can supply you with the hardware if you need it.
With the barrel.
Aye.
Smashing.
I'm only asking for the booze after all.
Oh. I'll if you provide me with the barrel, and I will get it filled up for you.
He snaps his fingers and shouts off something in Dwarven, and a moment later, another one of the deckhands comes over carrying an appropriately sized, large-ish cask, something with the appropriate. Jesus fucking Christ, Doughty! What the hell is that?
What? Why?
Why is it going so fast for you? I still have to wait 72 minutes for Chase being Chase again.
Who the fuck is CD?
I love how CD and Gregory are so perfect.
I hate you.
And how
Die.
Bruce is a dwarf, but I'm a human.
Gregory, what the fuck? Jesus.
Gunnar has a real uncanny valley going off as well. That's
Yes, Raja, you're gonna have to delete it because holy
He looks
fuck.
like an improv comedian.
Grace also fits not too bad, but
Yeah.
holy shit.
Grigor Gregory is hideous.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although, to be honest, that's mostly just a visual representation of Gregory's inner mind, I'm sure.
No.
Bloody elves. Well, anyway, the deckhand comes running over with a cask of reasonable size, something that you could put on a person's head and give it a knock around, and you could see from various dents in the ironwork that appears as though it has been used for that exact purpose at some point in the past. In either case, he hands you the barrel and says, "All right then, go on, do the thing."
How
And,
many? How
gives
many?
you a little hand gesture to tell you to turn around.
How many pints will this hold?
This you would imagine to be somewhere in the realm of around 20 pints or so.
Ooh, I've got 18 pints left in my flask, so I'm going to have a bash at doing this.
Just pour in like 10
All right.
pints.
I'm going to turn.
Because he only said he can do a few cups.
Yeah. I'm gonna turn around. No watching, no peeking. I'm
Do
shy.
you guys remember that scene from Austin Powers?
Austin Powers, yeah, with the fountain.
See.
Yeah.
You see, as he nods his head approvingly and says, "Aye, okay," and he tells the deckhand to go continue doing something, and he just gives the ship's cook at the large rotund human a dismissing gesture before standing there, striking a bit of a pose, arms crossed, and just watching from behind with a look of curiosity as the inevitable red stream comes pouring out.
Yep. And we're going to empty. I'm going to empty my flask. I'm going to empty my flask into his barrel. Ooh,
Ah.
You are indeed.
Start doing it.
Oh god, it is that kind of ship.
Yep.
Yes.
As I get to the end, I'll shake it off and make an appropriate sound. Adjust my trousers because I know what I'm doing. This is a bit of a laugh. Hide the flask away in my robe, and then turn around and lug the cask onto the table. There you go. That's me done for the day, I'm afraid. Whew.
He opens up the lid of the cask. He looks inside and nods approvingly, and just quickly dips his finger in and has another taste and nods approvingly. Tosses the rest of the unfinished mug into the cask before relidding it, and looks over at you and says, "Aye, well, we got ourselves a deal then, don't we?
I think so.
I'll be right back." And you can see as he quite impressively picks up the now full keg, hoists it onto his shoulder before walking into the rear cabin, which anybody with a modicum of knowledge and shipbuilding would know that that's where all of the more important people go to sleep. And
That
comes
dwarf is
back-
going to be telling tales of the monk that pisses wine for years.
He comes back
You'll
out
be like Jesus.
Exactly. Except
He comes
gross.
back out a short time later carrying a sack of coin. You can tell it's a sack of coin by the amount of jingling it makes as he walks his way back over, supporting the bottom of it with his left hand, and hands it over to you and says, "All right, I've counted this out. It's got about 150 gold pieces in it. I was going to give you 100, but after a performance like that, I say that's how. I say you've earned your piece there. He puts his hand out for the statuette.
Pass on the statuette. 150 sounds reasonable. Don't you all agree?
Yeah, I
Oh,
think
I
so.
hope so.
Go on then. Right. I mean, we probably get more if we went somewhere else, but that's a good giggle. I think we take that.
Well, he says, "Well, as I said earlier, this is not a human ship, but we do a lot of business with human ships, and we're actually on our way to Port Manly. So I'm thinking that maybe we might be able to sell it on for a profit. And if not, oh well, it'll make for a good conversation starter anyway. Anyway, it's been a pleasure doing business with you. If you happen to find anything else along those lines, and if you happen to get yourself another, if you happen to need to relieve yourself, hey, come on back and we can sort you out."
This is disgusting.
I will grin manically and always a pleasure. See, I knew we'd find a convenience somewhere.
He shakes your hand with a lot of vigor and enthusiasm before looking at you with a suddenly quite somber tone and says, "All right, now get off my ship."
Right. Well, I feel a lot lighter. Let's go to a pub.
Hold on, we have places to be. We have to get to the lizard man.
We also need to find somewhere where I think we need to spend a little bit of money and refill my my flask. So if I reckon we basically once we've filled the flask, split the rest of it between everybody else. So is there a pub or somewhere like that on the way?
We can go back to the warehouse, buy a flask, buy a casket.
This is a city of considerable means. If you wanted to, you could even pop back over to the very same warehouse that you sold your booze to only a day and a half earlier. They might be able to fill up your flask, given that would almost certainly count as a bulk purchase.
Cool.
Yes.
Okay, let's do that. Let's do exactly that.
Upon arriving back at the warehouse, you are once again greeted by the same dragonborn man who welcomes you back in and asks if you are ask what your business is. And upon explaining to him the circumstances, he says, "No, we've still got the barrel in the back, and if you want to take some, well, you just need to pay for it, and then you can fill up." Do you explain to him the nature of your flask?
I will explain to him that I would like to purchase. I mean, it's 24 pints, isn't it?
Yeah.
The flask. Yeah. So I will tell him. I'll be honest. I want 24 pints of wine from one of the casks. That should be. Oh God, they were fairly sizable barrels, so it shouldn't be too much. I'm not going to show him how I do it, but I'm essentially just going to dunk the flask into the barrel and open the lid.
Well, he does insist on you paying up front before going on and filling up, but afterwards he pretty much just watches you just kind of dunk your hand into the barrel before lifting it back up again and then claiming to have collected the wine. And you can see there's a bit of a raised eyebrow on the man before he just simply gestures you to leave.
I'll look at him and go, "You think that's odd? Go and talk to the dwarf on that ship over there."
he just gives a bit of a confused laugh at that, and go ahead and mark off your go ahead and mark off on your inventory another 5 gold pieces.
5 gold pieces, so that's 195 plus 190 plus 150. Right, so let's split the 150 or 145 between 5. 145 divided by 5 is, my brain doesn't work.
It should be a divisible value.
It should. It has that 29 gold pieces each.
Well, considering 29 plus 91 equals, what would that be? 120 gold pieces each? That's quite a round number.
Mhm.
How many? 25?
29.
20.
So everyone's gonna get 29 gold pieces.
Uh-huh. So, with that being said, Bruce has once again managed to restock his reserves. He has also emptied his reserves, and everybody else has presumably just been standing around outside the city waiting for the drunken monk to get more booze.
Mm-hmm.
All that being said, is there anything else any of you would like to do before departing the city of Verdenfeld? Or are you going to all meet up and make your way back to the angry lizard man in the forest and inquire as to what his quest is about?
I would like to see if we can buy any potions of healing items, things like that might be useful in case someone decides to go and get themselves killed. Or nearly killed and needs healing.
I did
Right.
intend on hunting around a little and attempting to haggle over some armor prices, but I highly doubt I will get a set of full plate, even with incredible haggling skills, at 180 gold.
No, hold on a minute.
No, that's a bit beyond your means, I'm afraid.
Yep.
So, you wanted some healing potions, right?
Healing potions, that sort of thing. Yeah. And the sort of store that might sell those things. I don't know if they sell anything else interesting.
Okay, well, you are able to make your way over to a potion selling stop, and there are a variety of these apothecaries located in many of the both major and minor settlements throughout the continent of Yesrallaw. This particular one that you make your way over to is it doesn't look too big, but it's of a reasonably well maintained nature, and as you would expect, it is manned by a dragonborn. Relatively young-looking fellow as well. He says that he does have a supply of healing potions, and upon being asked, he lifts up a small, almost like a, you know, those trays that you get milk cartons from the milkman in?
Yes.
Basically, one of those filled with a variety of small bottles, and says that he has 4 regular healing potion and a single greater healing potion. Each of the regular healing potions.
I lost connection there. Could you repeat that from the? You've got 4 and 1 greater healing potion,
Correct.
and they cost how much?
50 apiece for the regulars, 200 for the greater.
Just saying, I have healing. I think CD has healing, and I think Grace has healing touch as well.
Yeah, we both
I don't
have.
know if we need healing potions.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, but healing potions are always helpful.
Okay, fine. The only guy who can't heal can probably use some.
Well, I will just say this. I use a homebrew rule when it comes to healing potions. That being that you can administer yourself a healing potion using a bonus action. However, if you wish to administer a healing potion to an ally who has been downed, or just to an ally under any circumstances, that requires a full action.
Yeah, sure.
I'm going to get a healing potion. What is the stats on the healing potion, by the way? Is it standard?
That would be 2d4 plus 2.
I'm going to get a single 1.
Okay.
As they're 50
Do
gold
you
points,
go with
they're
the-
a bit expensive.
Yeah, do you go with the listed 50 gold price, or do you attempt to haggle him down?
I'm going to haggle because 50 gold for a healing potion just feels a little high to me. I don't know.
Okay. Well, how do you go about attempting to convince him?
I'm going to use my extensive knowledge of medicine to go. You've got to be kidding me. This is far too much for a healing potion. Healing potions where I come from are usually 50 bronze pieces. I don't know what you're talking about here. This is madness, madness. I tell you. I appreciate this is a city and prices are higher in a city, but good lord, sir, you're taking me for a fool.
Well, he does give you a look of surprise as he states that bronze pieces aren't a currency that are used anywhere in this continent, and tells you that
Copper.
were
Copper pieces. Whatever. I can get these for a marble and 3 pebbles where I'm from. I will tell you this. A shiny rock.
He is
Can I?
fairly unimpressed. Go ahead and roll for me a persuasion check to determine how successful your attempt at convincing him to lower it down is.
I'm just. Can I?
Trig,
It was the bronze.
numbers between numbers between 20 and 1 do exist. You may want to try rolling them once in a while.
Okay.
So carefully there, Trick.
Well,
So
this-
carefully.
I'm a man of
Perfect timing, like
extremes.
always.
What can I say?
Well, as the apothecary watches you fumble your words, mistake copper pieces for bronze pieces, and attempts to convince him otherwise that health potions can be bought with pebbles, he gives a hearty laugh and says, 49 gold pieces.
I'll take it.
Oh. He showed pity on this poor man. He clearly has something wrong with him. Who clearly really needs those potions.
CD is just watching from the corner.
Okay. I will hand him 49, and consider that to be a good deal. Just out of interest, can someone with high medicine make and herbalism kit, etc., could they make healing potions?
They can. It requires a 24-hour rest of you basically staying in one place and slowly refining the reagents and so forth. But you can create yourself a healing potion for what amounts to, I'm going to say, 20 gold pieces worth of raw materials. This is a long, laborious, and most importantly of all, time-consuming process. Hence, all of the issues with the exorbitantly high prices.
Yeah, no, I hear you. Okay, if it's 20 gold pieces worth of equipment as well, no, fine. That's great. Thank you very much, sir. Anything else interesting in here? Poisons, darts, etc. Stuff that I as a lowly monk might be able to utilize to inebriate and enjoy life and help my fellow travelers.
He does say that he has a variety of other non-healing things available to you. He asks, are you looking for anything specific, or should he just bring out some options?
I'm not looking for anything specific, just browsing, shall we say, but we've got to go and deal with some troublesome sort of little beasties out in the wild, and something that might be able to help us deal with those might be of interest.
He raises an eyebrow and asks, rat poison?
Goblins, actually.
Goblins. Right, I got you. And he brings out another rack. This one coloured in a deep blood red colour, as a very strong distinction between the death potions and the healing potions. He lifts up one little vial of this dark, oily substance that almost looks like it has a degree of shimmer to it when held up in the light, and says, this is a oil that, if applied to a bladed implement and then slashed into a target, will cause intense searing pain, and depending on the fortitude of the unfortunate victim, may even cause a limited paralysis.
Ooh. How much is oil of paralysis and pain?
He says this will do you for a good several applications, depending on the size of the implement being used, and says that this would be 150 gold pieces.
Hmm.
Ooh,
Does anybody with a bladed instrument want such a nasty thing?
This ain't for me.
Because
he also points out, by the way, that this is one that specifically has to be applied via a wound. If you just simply drop it into someone's drink, it won't do much aside from give them a nasty taste in their mouth.
Got you. Seeing as my main weapon is a banjo, apart from the little cymbally bits around the edge, there's no real blades on it.
I mean, you could lace the strings with it and garrote someone.
Yeah, you could, but
it's more like
Grace, perhaps your sword would be more effective.
I was particularly thinking of Grace's sword.
Yeah.
I would never resort to such cowardly tactics.
But okay, well, what about Theo? I mean, surely.
Alright, I stare at Gregory.
Gregory.
Why does everybody keep looking at me?
I wonder if it was from that time.
What time?
That my character doesn't know about.
Good save, Chase.
I stare at Gunnar and his robot. This thing. Would your robot benefit from that shit?
Hang on, I just have to ask. At this point, has the entire party managed to shuffle their way into this small apothecary?
Okay.
I was
including Gunnar's robot.
Down. Anyway.
No, I'm not there. I want to look for something.
Right. Okay.
I'm just there to buy. I'm just there because the apothecary has a surprisingly versatile amount of cleaning products for pets and whatnot.
One second, I'll be back in a second or two.
Sawdust, pet brush.
In any case, I
Yes,
think our elven friend would quite appreciate this kind of implement.
Then we shall tell our elven friend of this, and he can come back and get some. Because I do not have 150 gold to just frivolously throw around on elves.
That's how much it costs. Yeah. Okay. I didn't hear the price. Yeah.
Always listen to the price. Right. Okay. So let's make our way happily back to the rest of the group in that case.
It has certainly been my experience never to throw money at elves.
Well, that being said, Gregory did say he wanted to try and find something for himself.
Yeah, that's correct.
And then, okay, yeah, he's.
Ginger, should I purchase provisions for the gang, or is that going to be taken care of through hunting skill and whatnot?
You would imagine that food would be mostly taken care of, given the performance that you witnessed from Skrak at the last time you met up with him. However, it never hurts to have your own supplies for when a meal that you're not entirely fond of is put in front of you.
Okay, I spend around 5 coin to make sure that at least we have something to eat in case Skrak hunts a literal fucking Rottweiler.
Okay. In that case, I would say if you're spending 5 gold on provisions, that would be enough provisions for both you and the rest of your party to be able to have 12 days worth of emergency rations.
Could I haggle a bit with the random street merchants for it?
Sure. Just roll me a persuasion check.
Persuasion. Please don't be shit.
I hope it's shit.
I don't get far.
Yeah, They don't bring down the price, but they do add in another set of provisions for you. So
So 13 days.
you go from 12 days worth to 13 days worth.
Sure, good enough.
Despite.
I think I'll do the same as him.
By the way, just to be clear, Marsh, Chase did just buy 13 days worth of provisions for the whole party.
Ah, okay. That is appreciated.
By the way, these provisions mostly consist of tightly bound and dehydrated sausage meats and hard cheeses that are good that are wrapped in wax. Things of that nature, things that are very, very dehydrated, but also very good at keeping for extended periods of time.
So we have sausage, cheese, and wine. Sounds very French. Nice.
Is
We also have dried fish. Never underestimate dried fish.
is there a smithing quarter in this market?
There's a variety of smiths that you can go to if you ask around.
I would like to browse the smithing area in search of a good metal polishing kit, potentially some high-grade whetstones.
All right. If you ask around and look for directions, then you are quickly directed to a shop which, instead of actually being a smith's shop, is instead one that specializes in supplying the various blacksmiths that exist within the city. And from there, you are able to find yourself a small flask. Blacksmith suppliers. You're able to find yourself a small flask of fluid, which is described as having a mild corroding agent to them, which is very efficient at removing rust. And with it, you are also provided a very resilient brush, as well as a couple of whetstones. This is on offer to you. It would cost you 1.5 gold pieces, so that would be 1 gold, 5 silver.
Righto. Do they have a stone as well, like a sharpening stone?
Yes, the 1.5, the 1.5 gold pieces, that is included in the price with the whetstones and the general equipment maintaining kit is what you are effectively being sold here.
Yeah. Fantastic. I shall take it.
All right. As I said, go ahead and add into your inventory equipment maintaining kit. And remove 1 gold piece and remove 2 gold pieces and add 5 silver pieces.
Yeah, I have done so.
Okay. Ginger, is it possible for me to look for a few items that I want?
Sure. What is it that you're looking for?
I was looking for a forgery kit.
A forgery kit, right? As you go about the city, asking people for directions as to where you might be able to acquire these kinds of things, tell me, how exactly do you go about asking for directions with this particular piece of equipment?
I was thinking that it would probably a place where they would also have like something like a printer, if there is such a thing in the city. I would expect it to be somewhere near there.
Right. So you're looking for somewhere with a printing press of some kind, a calligraphy store, perhaps.
Yes.
As you ask around, there's not really much in the way of directions that people are able to give you. However, there is. You are directed to a wizard shop, whereby you're basically told that probably the closest thing you can hope for that would be a shop that specializes in supplying those who follow wizardly ways of being able to acquire special inks and papers for their own inscribing of spells.
Okay.
A forgery kit isn't something which you would be able to find without specifically turning to the less savory people of the city. You see.
Yeah, I've got this feeling that that with I don't know, I just touch my ears. Yeah, that I'll probably take a look at a different city.
Hmm.
It's probably safer not knowing what might be in the lower belly of this one.
I'm gonna say, give me a history check.
All right.
From that, you are able to tell that of all of the cities within Stradivania, Verdenfeld is probably the worst possible place to look for a forgery kit. You would be better off checking quite literally anywhere else.
All right, then.
Although, if you really wanted to find such a thing, your best chances would be by going to Port Manly.
Yeah, I'll probably just buy some more paper for my notebook and some ink.
All right, you're able to pick that up, no problem. I would say that would run you a total of 2 silver pieces.
All right.
So, just to be clear, has everybody sorted out their shopping?
I think so.
Yeah.
Well,
I think
alrighty
we
then.
could probably pull together another hour or so of shopping if you wanted.
Oh, actually, on saying that, I remember the horse and cart. Did we sell the horse and cart, or just the cart?
I don't think so.
And were we
I
going to?
don't believe you have.
I thought that we were gonna use that for the travel now that there's no more barrels on it and we can actually fit all of us on there.
Perhaps I was thinking we also mentioned perhaps selling the cart and getting more horses, but I think we keep the horse and cart. I mean, it's either way. Are we going to end up going off with Scrack through woodlands and find it's impossible to use it?
Well, I would say this. It would probably be a good idea to ask Scrack. But first, I'll be back in just a minute.
Okay.
The energy fell out of his earphones again, didn't it?
A cart is
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, most
yeah, a cart from what I understand is only about like 50 gold, or it's not 50 gold, 15 gold or so. So we could probably just pick a new one up where we need one.
Yeah.
Whereas a horse is still
Yeah,
agile
fair
in the
enough.
woods.
Yes.
Yep. Perfect for carrying provisions and stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I'm telling you now,
probably-
I'm actually seriously considering randomly every time we meet, not every time, but occasionally when we meet dwarves, pulling off my pissing into a barrel trick.
You just want that fucking legend to spread, don't you?
You fucking damn right. I want a legend of a mad monk that pisses wine. And
I'm
lots
sure
of it.
yes.
This is going to be powerful.
You know, Trig, I'm just happy that you're not a female monk.
Oh no, a female monk with a mystic shiwi.
The legend of the wine pisser would certainly go far and wide in dwarven culture.
Precisely. You know, they will build statues to me.
Would it be for wine or would it be for beer?
I don't know. You are right though. Dwarves usually just like their beer, but they usually just like alcohol in general.
That is a fair point.
Wait. Is there vodka in the setting?
Oh, you get me 24 pints of vodka, and I will lay waste.
I mean, all I'm saying is,
Right, I'm back.
So, okay, Ginger. First of all, is there vodka in the setting?
There is, but it is an orcish drink.
It's so I would know about it.
Yes, you would.
So I might, potentially speaking, tell Bruce about it.
Most likely.
Thank you.
Hmm.
Just an extra one thing. There is also rice in the setting, yes or no?
Not on this continent. No, it's not a popular staple food.
Yeah. Well,
Shame.
Are there
If you wanted to get rice, you would have to go over to the Isle of Draconia for that.
Oh, no rice. That's sucky.
I mean, this is
I heard that.
a dragon. This is a dragonborn area, so they would be having rice, if only because it's from their home continent. Would they?
Possibly, that's what you would call a foreign import.
Yeah. I just
Now-
wanted to see because, like, just because it lasts for a fuck ton of time, and
Yeah.
that's never.
I mean-
Well, if you want something that can be, if you want some kind of provision that you can treat like rice in being a long-lasting source of food, you'd be better off trying to find yourself some naval hardtack.
Naval hardtack. No, but like you can. I know a lot of recipes that can be cooked with rice.
We
So
can
why?
ferment naval hardtack, I'm sure.
We
Oh.
could simply start a rumor that bread makes you fat, and at the same time invest in rice.
That would require a very large amount of social manipulation
Oh,
that
so there's-
you
there's
lot don't have access to right now.
Yes.
I was
the-
yes.
I think the hallucinogenic honey would take priority over that.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
it. Yeah, that's our game at the moment.
Hmm. Speaking of, why don't you go ahead and regale those listening with your plottings and schemings regarding this
Yeah.
stuff?
Oh, with
Why
regard the jar of funny honey that we picked up last episode.
the funny honey?
The funny
Yeah.
honey that may or may not be essentially rhododendron honey, which is at least mildly hallucinogenic, and if brewed into mead, perhaps, with
I
the
just
art of an artisan mead or alcohol maker, which I don't know, I might just have a skill or two in that side of things.
I just
Go on.
can't believe that Ginger would say plotting and scheming like we're doing some kind of nasty stuff.
Actually, this is a question. This is worth it. I have a herbalism kit and brewer's supplies, and
Mhm.
I have a certain scroll case with a certain recipe in there. Do you think that might be adapted to and use the honey within it?
It certainly could. It certainly could. In fact,
If-
I would even go so far as to say that it's almost certainly the case that that your soon to be world famous knock your socks off brew would likely have been adapted for the express purpose of utilizing said honey.
And so what else am I going to need? Is as we're in town, is there a particular list of things that I would need that maybe is it worth going for this now? I mean, it's going to take a while to brew, so it's probably
If you
not
want-
worth setting up now.
I would say the vast majority of the ingredients that you would need for this incredible stuff is stuff that you would require you traveling to the four corners of both this reality and other realities to be able to attain.
I mean, it depends. Do you want to make dry mead or not?
Like this. Okay. Bruce, this substance that you have planned to create,
Yes.
this is something that would pretty much require you to, I don't know, for example, go to the Feywild and extract the tears of a dying Fey goddess or something ridiculous like that.
Okay. So it's not something we can pop down to the local herbalists, pick up the kit, and
Absolutely fucking not.
brew whilst
It is
we're on the
bad.
horse to go and kill some goblins. Okay, no worries.
Let's just put it this way.
It
Attempting to create your magnum opus would be a campaign in and of itself.
Okay.
Yeah,
we'll
it does sound like one hell of an adventure.
I mean, but
We
just
will.
want to make some mead.
Yeah.
See.
Well, we'll see where things go. See what we pick up on the way on the general travels. In that case, and
Just
you know.
need water, yeast, put for a few fucking months, and then pull out. It's
Well,
not
you know what?
complicated.
We can do the thing that we're doing now with Scrack.
Yeah.
See what kind of ingredients or what kind of equipment or loot we get, and then we can sell all that, and then use that to fund the great adventure for the magnum opus of
Gross.
making the entire world
Drunk.
high/drunk.
Producing
Okay,
the
I'm kind-
ultimate.
Sure.
Yeah.
You don't want to
Unfortunately-
make just some mead. You want to make the mead.
Yes.
Fair enough. Let's just say it. You don't want to make like normal fucking mead with the honey.
This is
You want
this
to
is
make the ultimate mead.
this is a very, very good ingredient. You don't just knock something together with a really good ingredient. You go for it. But
You
yeah.
would not
So,
want it to be
I'm going
mediocre.
to have to go for 10, 15 minutes. But in the meantime,
Dear
do
God.
feel free to continue discussing things. As I say, I've just got to get some stuff sorted out around the house. I'll be listening in. If you have any questions, just note them down.
Fair enough.
Okay. Let me just give you something, Bruce. Okay.
Okay.
While you're walking with CD, you hear him say, "Ah, fuck! I didn't think this was on me." You notice a flask in his hand.
A flask.
Yes,
Okay.
a flask.
What you got there, boy?
Yeah.
He
Literally.
looks at. Yeah, you say that, yes?
Ah.
This is an orcish drink from Urgeblurk, from where I come from.
Oh, okay.
It's made from potatoes and other vegetables, but it's really fucking strong. Here, have a taste. He gives it to you.
I'm sorry, you come from Urgeblurg.
Yeah, the orcish town. Come on, fuck off.
Okay. Orcish town Urgeblurg. I'm happy with that. What have you got there? And this is vodka, yeah?
Yes.
Wait, you just have that on hand? You just made that up?
I just have a flask of simple drink, even CD drinks. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. I am at this point very, very interested in knowing how to make vodka. This is for wow, strong. Okay.
Yes.
Fun.
It's strong.
Strong.
I mean, I used to work for what's the word for those places that make drink?
Breweries,
Breweries. Yeah.
distilleries.
I used to work for some of them, taking out the rats and whatnot. I actually know how to make these. Do you want in?
Yes, definitely. Absolutely.
Then
Only the finest drinks in Urgeblurg.
Yes. I mean, it would be a distillery. Vodka, actually, you can make vodka quite quickly, if I remember rightly. It's brutal. It's not like this needs to be refined over months. This is sort of boiling. This is boil, mash, and distill it, isn't it?
Yeah, I just said it to you.
Vodka is unironically Eastern European.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just sell it to you. Imagine something. Just boil, smash, put it with yeast, drink. No waiting for fucking years like wine or mead. How about it?
I'm in. This is a great idea. Yes.
How many glasses before you can't see anymore?
Trig, you would know more about that.
Well, depending on your size and shape. Certainly, a dwarven friend is not going to be drinking 12 pints of this. Tell you.
That sounds like a challenge to me.
Were you even able to drink 12 of these?
Yes.
He
yes,
drank.
I was.
He drank. It wasn't wine though. That was the mead. You drank
That
12.
was the special mead, yes.
That was good mead. That wasn't the special mead. That wasn't the extra special. I have a magnum opus recipe for.
Not the
No.
Funny, honey.
honey mead.
Yeah. I've never made this before, but when I do, it's going to be holy shit.
It just takes a week for you to make it, so
Yeah.
it's really fucking fast. And once it's done, it's ready to go. It's not wine with all the years of waiting. You want to get wasted? This is the fucking way. Yeah, I'm pretty sure some people even made it through fucking cucumbers.
If I remember rightly, in real life, you can make vodka from wood chippings.
I'm pretty sure you can make vodka from any plant material.
Yeah. It is
I'm
really.
not sure wood chipping based vodka would taste great though.
Maybe it'd be better with like I don't know.
Wait. Kiki, but Kiki, does normal vodka taste good?
I will tell you now. I have a bottle of Zabruska bison grass vodka in my hand right now. This tastes pretty nice. Sort of. For petrol.
Hang on, are you doing vodka shots?
I was about to do a vodka shot, yes.
Oh.
Oh no.
Look, I have nice vodka, and we're talking about vodka, and just
Google says that you can make vodka out of grains, sorghum, corn, rice, rye, wheat. You can also use potato, fruits, or just literal fucking sugar.
Yep.
So what CD is telling you right now, he has the potential to make you allow everyone in the whole fucking continent to get drunk using just sugar, water, yeast, and 1 fucking week.
I mean, you know that this already exists, right?
Yes.
Yeah, but only in Urlugberg.
We might have to ask Ginger about that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I've got this feeling that they might not be the only ones stupid enough to think of creating something like this.
Stupid enough to create vodka? Color me stupid.
Who's to say the Orcs of Urgaburg are stupid? It sounds like a very civilized and intelligent place.
Earl.
I mean, of course it does. I believe they kicked the women out.
Yeah, that's right.
And they still try to save labor.
Is it true that everyone's just gay in Erlberg?
Depends. Have they entered the boy brothel yet?
That sounds like an awful lot like yes.
You just don't want to mess with the fucking.
So Speedy, how many customers did you have to entertain when you were there?
I will punch you.
Go ahead and try.
Oh, I'm interested in seeing this. Hang on.
Yeah.
Let's do bets if we're doing this.
Yeah. I bet on Gregory.
So
Hey, I was
wait,
gonna
you
down
want to
Gregory.
fucking match right the fuck now?
Let's fucking do it. Let's throw hands, bruh.
You know what? If we're all betting for Gregory, then CD, you can take the pot if you beat him.
What pot?
I'm putting in
Oh,
3 gold pieces.
Oh, hold on. Oh, this is getting
wait for
interesting.
fucking Ginger to come back
Yeah.
before I maul him. Like, just saying, I'm a very interesting druid.
A druid
Yeah.
that
Come on,
knows how
let's
to
see.
make vodka sounds like a druid. That sounds like a druid actually.
To be fair,
Let's-
I'm just offering you to make it, and then we split the profit over that specifically. Because one of CD's dream is to get fucking filthy fucking rich.
Well, is anyone going to care to match me?
no.
I'll. Nah.
Again, let's wait for fucking Ginger before that. Other than that, do we fucking dabble in anything?
I mean, in general, I think we can go back to Skak.
Yeah. I mean, should we inquire on horses? I mean, how much does a horse normally cost? Horses are normally, I would imagine,
know.
not cheap, but because would it be worth us all getting horses, or are we just going to rock around on horse and cart until?
A horse usually costs 75 gold pieces
Oof.
per one. A riding horse.
I don't know. I think we can rock up with the horse and cart until we get to a point where we can't use it anymore. Then just abandon it.
I mean, I could pick up a warhorse and a lance.
Yeah, you know how much a war horse costs?
400, fucking hell.
400.
And that's not to say about the fuck. Wait, no, actually, the things to put on it is not that expensive. It's 20. It's 2 gold pieces for the bit and bridle.
I imagine the lance is quite expensive too.
And wow, Jesus Christ, we also need to feed that thing. Well, we can feed it on the wild.
We have our
It's
emergency rations.
basically my fucking job to take care of the animals.
I mean, a lance. Could a lance be that expensive? I mean, it's just basically a long, straight branch.
Well, yeah, it depends on the quality, shall I say.
Well, isn't a lance just a thick metal pole?
It can be made out of wood. It can be made out of wood.
They're usually made out of wood. A metal pole would be very, very, very... Metal lance would be fucking heavy as shit, dude.
Yeah, you would fucking... you would trip the horse and throw yourself.
I mean, we could just charge at people with the lance without the horse, but I'm not sure it would have the same effect.
No.
So that's been an interesting conversation I've been listening to.
Which... Have you heard the entire thing?
Yes, I've been listening to most of it, although obviously not all that's stuck around inside my head. Sounds like there's some imminent PvP.
I'm glad you heard. We have bets on and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
just to make sure, Ginger, I did meet a bear once in my lifetime. Did I not? I'm a druid. I was in the forest with my family before this. I have a rat from that fucking forest.
I'm going to say roll a 1d2. If you land a 2, you have met a bear. Otherwise, your parents would have shielded you from the visage of such a horrid creature.
I love the justification. I own a rat, therefore I must have seen a bear.
It's from that forest, all right? And I use inspiration.
Sure. If you want to use your inspiration for, hang on, do you have inspiration?
Where did
Yes,
you
I
even get?
do.
How did you even get inspiration?
Before last stream, I got an inspiration. Yes.
What did you do for it?
I have no fucking clue. All I know is that I remember Ginger telling me to click on it, and I did.
To be honest, I also remember this, although I don't remember what the source of it was. So,
I only
sure,
know
if you
Trey
want to
getting
re-roll this, go ahead.
Please. Oh God! I give you anything.
I roll another one. Go on. Go on.
Come on.
Use your inspiration to roll another one and not have ever witnessed a bear.
Shut up. My luck won't give me that. Fuck you! Come on.
You are lousy at the coin toss.
Delightful.
Come on, man.
It's a two-sided die. It's a coin.
I know what two-sided die is a coin. Thank you very much. I understand the purpose of it. I just want to meet a fucking bear. Fuck you.
I know the purpose that you want to meet a bear.
I know that you know. It would fuck you up. Don't you fucking worry. But
Amazing.
Ginger, wait. 1 + 1 = 2. Therefore, I'm just. Okay, at the very least, I met a wolf. Did I? Or did I
How
not?
about this? How about this?
Yes. Yes.
I will relent and say that you can use the stats of a black bear should you so wish.
Also the health bar or not that one?
No,
Hmm?
the stats of a black bear. Just that.
Hmm. Not a grizzly bear, a black bear. Make sure you get the right stats.
I'm searching for it right now. Attributes: medium beast, unaligned.
Good
Where
thing
should
we
I
already have
post?
a combat map set up.
Yes, convenient, isn't it?
I guess we're gonna take this outside.
So,
So,
okay,
How's
before we do
the-
this,
Yes.
the important
bet.
thing, where are our bets? I have 3 gold on Gregory.
I have
Ah,
3
shit.
gold as well.
Let me just.
I wonder, if he loses, does that mean we take from Chase? Because if we all win, then we just take our equal share, right?
Yeah, if we all win, then no one gets anything extra. We all just get our shares
Oh.
back. Except for, of course, I'm holding the money and I charge a rate. But no, I'm joking.
Is Ursula allowed in Shredovania?
I'm going to match your bets and bet on the CD. I got you back, man.
Oh,
My friend,
Going
you
for
get
the
the
underdog.
podcast recipe for free.
Is that matching our bets combined? 6 gold on CD or just the 3?
I'll put 6 gold.
oh.
12 gold pot.
Interesting. Okay. So, all right then. If we're doing this, Gregory versus CD, let's actually set this up proper. So, let's just go ahead and move all of the people out the way. Raja, you're listening, right? Shall we use the new character arts for this little event?
Ooh. By all means, he
Jim
says.
goes away for
Very well. In that case, Raja, if you could do us all the kindness of posting into the Yesrallaw Odyssey chat the various individual character arts that you have drawn up for the campaign. Everybody will be able to take these character arts. Don't worry, Uzlu has yet to apply a bot to this server, so spamming isn't a thing here.
Oh no, you've just declared that publicly.
Did you hear that, guys? Meat's back on the menu.
But do
Oh, no.
try to keep it to the cesspool, everybody.
Spam, 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 spam,
Spam,
spam.
spam, spammity spam.
But yes,
Just for once.
I wonder what the Mixmeister has to say about all this spam.
Just
Jim's
for
just casually killing Uzlu's server.
Just for
Hey.
this, Jim, you know that I get +2 AC for my
Mhm.
because of my circuit,
I'm aware.
and poison against poison damage, immune to disease. Magic doesn't put me to sleep.
Just go ahead and explain to Gregory
Oh,
all of your strengths and
Good
weaknesses.
fucking god, I love myself.
Oh, these are awesome.
Aren't they just? Look at them go.
Fantastic.
Oh, that
Oh
is
my
beautiful.
god!
Oh my god, I love that. I love that.
How do I put them? How do I put them? Fucking hell.
Okay,
Oh,
so
yes.
what everybody should do
Oh, yes,
is
perfect.
go open up the image in a separate tab on your browser, and
Oh,
then
man.
click save
Oh
and
my
download
God.
before uploading it to Roll20 for the purposes of your own character sheet.
Oh, this is so good.
Robot is fucking perfect.
I
Raja.
know.
Raja, this is so fucking amazing.
Hasn't he done such a bloody brilliant job?
This is beautiful. Holy shit.
Oh man. It's
Oh,
the
my
perfect
goodness.
art style too.
I like that the robot is basically just a space marine.
I think I applauded it.
Kill a lot. Don't you see
It's it's so beautiful, man. Also, that rat, that is some nice looking rat.
Thank you.
Hmm.
It really does look like you came straight out of fucking Chernobyl.
And the armor, all of it has 3 stripes.
Oh no!
Yep. It's just too perfect. I
Oh,
love it
this
so
is
much.
the loincloth. Oh, this is beautiful.
I feel like Yor has been massively outdone.
Well, I just want to point out, if you take a look at Gregory, he is giving a disdainful look towards Gunnar, and then whilst he's giving a disdainful look towards Gunnar, Gunnar's robot is giving a disdainful look towards Gregory.
It's very man,
Oh.
it's very good.
I'm just in the corner squatting. I love it.
Yes.
Yep.
This is beautiful. Oh, I love this so much. This is Raja. You really outdid yourself.
He really has. It's so good.
It's so fucking good.
Fantastic.
Raja, I hate to impose this upon you, but could you upload versions of these character arts that have a white background on them as well, for the purposes of making easily visible tokens for our
Or
character,
transparent.
for
Transparent
our
would
maps?
even be greater. Then we can use it ourselves as well.
Isn't
Yes,
it?
we already transparent versions have already been uploaded, but what we would need is ones which have a stock white background, so that they're easily visible against the background scenery of any given battle map. Jess, this art by Raja is
I
he spoils
absolutely-
us.
Yes,
Fucking
I absolutely
does.
fucking love Gru's.
Yeah.
With his flip flops and the fucking bottle in his hand.
Yeah.
So tell me, is everybody in agreement that this is now the official character art for this campaign?
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Totally.
Very nice, very nice. I'm happy that you all agree with me,
Oh,
because you
man.
didn't have a choice in the matter.
Do I really give off that much of a stink eye?
Yeah.
Hey, just be happy that your hair covers over the ears.
Yes, I am. I am very grateful for the two gods that we currently serve in this universe. That being you and the man that gets to draw this.
Well, hey, Raja, Kiki is still using hers as her basic profile picture. So
Well, yeah, it's amazing.
yeah.
Hmm.
Why won't the machine upload? For fuck's sake.
Well, I think the issue is, Raja, that you add that extra layer of detail that you can see and makes everything amazing. And we look at them and we're like, oh, good gods, that's amazing. And then you add an extra level of detail and we don't know what else to say.
Yeah, pretty much.
Uh,
Oh man, beautiful. Just can't get enough of this.
It
Yes,
is
yes.
taking a while
That's
for me
actually a
to-
good point by Velicus there. I myself continue to use the ginger dwarven character art that Raja drew for Wes's campaign as my profile picture on Discord. because it's just that good.
It is
Oh,
excellent.
yes.
Yeah.
I see Theo's had quite a good call there. He's taken a small zoomed-in screenshot of his character art from the group picture and used that for his character art within the campaign's Roll20 setting. That's a good idea. Everybody should do the same.
Yeah, probably.
Go on, then.
That'll make things very easily identifiable between the various characters.
Ginge, can I be really awkward and ask you to do mine for me, as I am having difficulties with my internet speed?
I can try as well.
Sure, I know that you. I'm fully aware, Kiki, that you have problems with your connection. I'll be perfectly happy to get that sorted for you.
Thank you very much.
Okay,
let's see.
I think I modified the character art inside of the game itself, but I have no fucking clue how to do that in the profile. Like
There you go,
Theo,
Ginger.
like Theo did. Theo, how did you modify the art in your picture down?
Getpaint.net.
Just take a screenshot and then just take a screenshot.
Like, Chase, the way to do it is not to be a complete idiot with computers.
Yeah.
Fuck you. I can't help it, man. That's like in my nature or something. To fuck up everything I touch.
Here you go. I did it for you.
I don't know why, but for some reason I can't update my my robots thingy.
Is that a good one for you, Chase?
No,
put it
no, I can take the. I already did this part. I mean, changing it inside of the game,
Oh,
like in the screen. Yes, that's the.
oh,
fucking part
you
I'm
go
about.
to bio and info, and then press edit, and you just drag it in, and then you wait for a bit.
Bio info.
I'm going to edit the character sheet for the robot now.
Oh, okay.
Move. Click to upload.
Ooh, it's something completely off topic, but Wes is saying something about Stargate, and I just today got a message about my there is this Stargate RPG being produced that got crowdfunded a while back, and
Yeah.
I'm getting my book in the mail, or at least they're slowly starting to send it all.
What kind of system is it?
It's their own custom system.
No, I mean, like, is it D20 based? Is it like?
Ooh, yeah, and yes, it is leather bound, I believe. I think it's yeah, it is D20 based. 5th edition, heavily modified, according to him, and
Right.
and it has a sections for tanks.
Ooh.
Because apparently tanks should be able to fit through a Stargate.
All right, so that's all been
one,
sorted
maybe?
now. I'm gonna get rid of all of the currently existing character tokens on the map. Go ahead and drag your character tokens onto the map.
Oh, could you help Chase with changing his
I
one
think
as well?
I think I did. I think I did it. Is it changed?
No. Chase has successfully managed to get his sorted.
Oh, okay.
Yay.
He just hasn't changed his in the chat box.
Ah, yeah.
I think I changed it. I think no, it did change. Just refresh.
No, it should change immediately if you just in the
Yeah,
below the chat box.
In the chat box, all the way at the bottom, you see like your name, and then there's also a thing that says your character, or at least it should.
It changed for me.
Now it changed, yeah. Oh yeah, it did change. Huh. Okay.
It's absolute. I absolutely fucking love it.
This,
I
this-
also love
this
the
is so
black eye
good.
on it. Yeah.
Yeah, Raja is a wizard.
Gobnik Poppy Storm Rider CD.
Yes, I changed the order of how your name is so that you now appear next to everybody else within the character listings there.
I'm a true fucking slab now.
Yep.
Oh, this is... Oh. No, Ari, we did not say white. We said white.
Wait, Eastern Europe, doesn't that qualify me as a gypsy?
No. Are you?
No, that would
are
only
you-
be if you were Romanian.
Are you?
Oh, thank God.
No, not Romanian. Romany. It's even worse.
Yeah.
Alright.
If that's
Are you
possible.
quote unquote Eastern European from Indian descent, aka mega gypsy?
No. Thank you very much. I absolutely love the 5 o'clock shadow as well.
It is quite good, isn't it?
And the stripes, the 3 stripes everywhere.
Nico, cousin, let's go bowling.
Yes! No wonder I fucking have a flask of vodka.
Oh yes, I did hear you subtly give yourself that flask of vodka there, Chase.
So it's
Don't
for the
worry.
story, okay?
I will allow it.
Outstanding.
Thank you, my lord.
Mm.
You are
Right, I'm just
very
saving these. I'm just saving these character arts locally onto my own computer here.
Same.
That way, we have a backup for in case the proverbial hits the fan.
The proverbial and prestidigitized hits the fan.
Only if actually, could we do that to the fan? Would it count as smeared automatically?
I wonder what happens if you put it on the blades and you turn the fan on. Okay, never mind.
Yes, please.
I don't even need prestidigitation because my level 1 feat actually allows me to give something a permanent smell.
Your
Oh,
feet would
I
indeed
thought-
give someone a permanent smell. Okay. No.
I thought you were going to suggest that your level 1 feat allowed you to produce excrement at will.
It can also make various noises, or alternatively, make an image appear on other items.
I have heard that.
The one from Trig is so beautifully stupid.
I mean,
must
the more
admit,
I
I
look at
think-
it, the better it gets.
Yeah.
I think out of all of these, probably my joint favorites are the art for Gregory and the art for Trig. Just because there's so much personality in those two images.
Oh.
It's yeah. No, I'm. Without
Anyway.
words.
Grace and Gruce have been dragged down onto the map. Let's add Gopnik, Gunnar, the robot, and let's see, there should be one more.
That would be me.
Who am I? Yes, Gregory. So, just double checking. Is everybody able to drag around their token?
Yes, I am at least.
And is anybody able to drag around each other's tokens?
No.
I don't think so.
Nope.
All right. In that case, it's been set up correctly. Good to hear.
Hey, Bruce. I think you're drunk.
Yeah, I think so.
Right then. So, there was a fight about to take place. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Yes. Some PvP action.
Hmm.
Well, you
So,
left us on our own, Ginge.
yes, I have learned the error of my ways when it comes to that. So, all that being said, go ahead and click on your tokens, and then rearrange where your tokens are going to be, so everybody makes sure that they're not in the way, and then we will say that this piece of PvP is taking place in the middle of the forest.
Yeah,
This
that
is not a
sounds
fight
fine.
to the death. This is a fight to say the first person to hit half HP.
Sure.
I'm guessing that Goppy over there has still has his own HP instead of the ones from the black bear. Or does he take all of that? I don't know how that works with.
You will have to drop. You'll have to drop Gopnik down to half of his base HP. So, if he transforms, you will have to work through the transformation, the transformed creature's HP before working on the base HP. And yes, as Wes has described here, first yield. So,
Yes, basically, yeah.
I would recommend stopping at half HP because crits are a thing.
So it is essentially until someone declares themselves a coward.
Yeah,
Whoops, I decapitated you.
Just before the duel, Jesus Christ. Well, there's just these two things I want to say. Before the duel, I gave Gunner's robot my rat and tell him to take care of it.
The robot just grunts. Awfully feminine grunt, but grunt.
Yeah, the Tui already likes him a lot for some fucking reason. So the rat is just crawling around inside of there. Second, and it's not really related to the fight, I just like how Gunnar, his art in the background over there, has the robot right behind him as well.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. And I just step in here and motion to Gregory to step in front of me. 4 feet, 20 feet apart. Just to be fair.
I'm gonna take an extra step back.
Sure.
All right then. Make sure you have your character tokens selected, and then go into your character sheet and click Initiative.
Character sheet, initiative.
All the way to the top, next to armor class.
Correct.
Yeah. 16. Fuck!
In what is a hardly surprising turn of events, the rogue goes first.
Stop making fun of me.
Okay.
The rogue always goes first.
Yeah, fair enough, I guess. This is my first proper game, so I wouldn't know that.
Don't worry, Chase, we know. So, with that said, Gregory, your target stands before you. He has insulted your elven honor.
Well,
How do
actually,
you respond?
Actually, I insulted him by saying that he worked in a catering that only serves orcs, men orcs. And
He
Ah,
got
see,
fucking
that's-
hard and I sucked dick.
Yeah.
See, there's the problem. You may think that you have insulted his honor, but that's not how elven honor works. For he insulted your presence merely by deigning to exist before you when you first met.
You're highly correct about that, Ginger. That's really a ship me to think otherwise.
So,
Okay.
what do you do?
Let me just see. Man, that poison could have been pretty useful right now.
So you would have used the charge of the 150 gold poison on a PvP fight.
Against someone you're not even wanted to kill, you fucking ass. This is the first deal.
Okay. All jokes aside, Toll of the Dead. Let's see, cantrip. What? It's on a cantrip. Why does it do that? 0. Wait, what? Something's not right there. Where is it?
Yes, it appears as though you have clicked the spell for the. Right. Well, we can work with this. CD, go ahead and give us a wisdom saving throw. All right. Does 15 beat your spell save DC there, Theo?
Where is my spell save DC? Oh, it's.
Well, let's take a look, shall we?
I may not have put that one in. It says 0.
It should be 8 plus. If you're a proficient spellcaster, 2, and then plus your modifier. So what's your modifier
Well,
for
he
spellcaster?
is a high elf, which means he is proficient with this one and only spell. So I would say this is a spell where you are considered proficient. So take your proficiency modifier and add on to that. I believe high elves use intelligence as their spell casting. So that would be 3 plus 4 plus 10, which would be a total of a 17.
Fuck.
Where did I put this in? This is annoying.
Wait, 10 or 8?
10.
10? Alright, never mind then.
Hang on. I actually do need to double check this. Give me just a moment.
3rd class, no. Magic caster level 0. Spell save DC mod. Oh, that's also 0. Where do you have to put this in? I really don't like magic.
What do you use for spellcaster?
Intelligence.
That's his intelligence.
Intelligence.
Mhm.
Ah, forget.
Oh, spellcasting ability, intelligence. There we go. Does it do anything now? Why does
Spell
it?
save DC 14.
Yeah, but that's only intelligence.
You have to. There's a button. There's a thing that you tick that says this is an
Give me
attack.
a moment, Theo. I'm going through your character sheet. This
Okay.
is honestly, this is something we probably should have sorted out a while ago, but this is the first time you've attempted to cast a spell, so
That's correct.
Yeah.
let's see.
Oh goodness, you have challenged him to an honor duel, and the first thing you do is invite him to ring your bell.
Yeah, it's output. Somewhere in your spell, it says output, and you want to set that to attack. It should currently say spell card.
Yeah, I put it to attack.
Yeah,
Spell
and then you
attack.
can type in the damage type and the damage.
Ranged. Damage. Oh, you can. 1d8, 1d2, a d12.
And then it even actually appears in your core under a weapon, along with your other weapons.
Okay. So Theo is proficient with his cantrip, which means that it's proficiency plus spellcasting modifier. Now we just have to figure out if that will be a 7 plus 10 or a 7 plus 8.
Dang it, still does that.
It should have now.
Oh yeah, it's I see.
Yeah.
What is that? 8.
You rolled 4 intelligence plus 2 proficiency.
Oh, I probably need to change that one. as well.
Torrent +2.
I'm just here praying that he didn't fuck me up.
I'm praying that he does. I want to make back another 3 gold.
Just for that, I am making sure that I'm taking the pot and sharing it with my good fucking friend Cruz.
Well, Bruce has bet
Hey.
for you, so you're not
Yeah.
getting any money.
I'm sure he would give me, since we're such good friends, and I'm offering him some really fucking good drink.
Uh huh. We can.
Well, make it happen then. Go
Yeah.
on, show us what you got.
Let's just see if I survive his fucking cantrip.
Let's just see if I survive this cantrip. It's the least threatening thing anyone could say.
You do not know my luck. All right.
Oh, now it's 17. Now it's 17.
Yep,
What did you check?
I've manually tweaked the numbers on the background for your character sheets, meaning it should
Ah.
now produce the correct values. So,
Okay.
question is Toll the Dead a spell attack or is this a spell save? Let's
spell
see.
save.
Yep, it's a spell save. So let me just edit the text on your Toll the Dead here.
Yep.
Let's see. Toll the Dead. It's not concentration. Going with the spell card. You know what? I'm going to set up a separate attack for this.
Are you a healthy boy, Mr. Druid?
What's my head?
No. Just are you a healthy boy? Are you strong? Alright.
I have 27 HP.
Fuck.
That's not talking
I-
about when I transform into a black bear,
Wait. What?
which is an extra 19 HP that he has to wade through.
All right, so your cantrip deals 1d8 damage because he is on full health. So let's just go ahead and roll this as manual then.
Okay.
Chase, you rolled a 15, which means that you failed against the spell saving throw. Gregory, go ahead and roll us a 1d8 to determine how badly you hurt your friend.
Okay.
I don't see. I hate you. You know that.
Is friend the word we're using here?
Sukkable.
All right, so CD,
Ho ho.
you
ho.
suddenly
Oh.
hear a intense ringing within your ears as you suddenly find yourself overcome with a feeling of nausea as 7 points worth of necrotic damage are dealt to you.
As this fucking hits me, some of you can clearly fucking see me faking it, but I just smile and say, "This the best you got, fucking cheeky bricky."
I just. What?
Hmm?
You can't do anything. It's still my turn, boy.
Oh,
Boy.
I'm gonna
Mhm.
punch
You still have your bonus action to use, and you can also move if you wish.
Let me just see. Can't really do another attack yet on level 3, can I? No.
No, you can't.
All right.
You could insult his mother.
Does that poor woman need any more insulting than what it spawned? At least I think it's a mother.
Oh, I'm gonna fucking. The two is gonna fucking eat your goddamn corpse when I'm done with you.
I'm just gonna disengage and Let's see how far I am from you.
You don't need to disengage.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
You're not even
engaged.
It
engaged.
needs to be done within melee range.
Oh, yeah,
Besides,
you're
you
right.
can't really disengage.
He can as a bonus action because he has the roguish cunning action.
or in this case, cunting action.
Yes. If you wanted to, you could either dash away from him, giving you a total of 60 movement, or you could just simply hide behind a nearby bush and conceal yourself from him.
Actually, I'm gonna do that. That's a good one. I'm gonna go into a bush. I'm gonna go back and into one of the bushes.
This is not only very elven, but it is also very roguish.
Okay, go ahead and give us a stealth check there.
The worst part is that we're all watching.
Yes, exactly.
All right. In that case, with you having used your movement, your action, and your bonus action, we then move over to CD's turn.
So, can I just, at the very least, try and fucking notice where the fuck he is? I'm sorry.
Yes. Roll a perception check to see if you can spot where he is. If you fail to do so, then you will be attacking a target that you cannot see, which would basically mean you have disadvantage when using ranged attacks and spells and other things along those lines.
Just.
You have a good idea as to where he is, but he effectively has full cover from you at this point.
All right. Wait, I have a good idea where he is. Yeah.
Yes. If you want to, you can use a AoE spell in order to attack the area in which you think he is.
I cast Entangle.
Okay, let's take a look at this. Right. This is a targeted spell, which means it's not AoE, which means you're going to need to basically specifically target him. You can't use this against a concealed target, I'm afraid.
The hidden elf is dabbing.
I'm sure druids have some kind of AoE spell.
I did not need to click that. Never mind. I did not need to click that. Don't fucking look at that.
Since this is, for all intents and purposes, your first combat chase, I'm basically saying this is your opportunity to get to know how 5e combat works. So we can take our time with this. If anybody has any questions, feel free to ask away. This is a tutorial, basically.
I basically, went after the fucking bells toll and hit me, I just say, yeah, you're fucking hiding. No wonder you're a fucking elf. Wait, can I cast Gust of Wind?
The cantrip, Gust of Wind.
No, it's I can't believe I'm fucking wasting this on this fucking fight. I'm strong wind, 60 feet long and 10 feet wide, blasts from me in the direction I choose. Each creature needs to survive a fifth base saving throw or be pushed 15 feet away, effectively showing me where he fucking is.
Yeah, I would say you can do that if you want to. Though I would recommend getting a little closer.
All right, I step 5 feet to where he was standing and say, "Stop fucking hiding, you goddamn coward," and then cast it on him in his general direction.
All right, so let's just double check this. You don't do any damage with this spell, so Gregory, go ahead and give us a strength saving throw against the spell save DC of CD.
Oh no. My weakness.
Wait. I use wisdom. It's a +4. Maybe the same with CDs.
Yeah. Let me just double check and make sure that this is working correctly. I'm just checking your character sheet for now.
Sure.
Proficiency bonus of +2, and then +4. Yeah, okay. I think we've miscalculated how spell saves works. Right. Right. Okay. Well, first of all, we need to do a bit of a retcon. Gregory, your spell earlier actually failed. CD, you didn't actually take any damage from that, though you probably did still hear the ringing.
Oh.
Yes. It looks like the spell save DC is actually 8 plus proficiency plus modifier. So let's just go ahead and do that, and then do that. So that should set. Yep, that set the value correctly. Okay, that's good to know.
Oh, okay.
However, unfortunately, Gregory does manage to grasp onto the roots of some tree that he is hiding beside. CD, you see as your gust of wind blasts through the area with magnificent force and does not reveal your opponent's hiding spot. You still have your bonus action to make use of.
Look over to Bruce. Looks like your contestant's got a touch of wind. Too much curry last night.
Possibly.
So
never underestimate the power of the gale.
At this point, I'm not even focusing on them. I just want to find Gregory, the hiding fucking bastard. Fuck. What can I do with a bonus action? Could I do something with it?
There's a variety of things that you can do with the bonus action. However, unless you have any options available to you, thanks to your race or class, then there's not really much you can do, I'm afraid.
Okay, just one question, and I think I know the answer, but I need to ask it anyway. Could I ask Tatooine to fucking find him for me?
No, Tatooine has been taken out of the battle due to you having handed him over to the robot earlier.
Nah, fair enough. And I don't think I can just cast Perception once more for that.
No, that's a... Technically, you are supposed to use an action for that, but I'm being very generous with this.
Just say the bonus action was the
looking for someone is that's a free action as far as I'm concerned. But no, you can't use. You can only do that once per turn. So unless you want to move anywhere, which I believe, you have 5 feet. You have 5 feet of movement left available to you.
All right, I just step one back and I continue blasting to see where he is. He has to continue saving throws for this.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, is it continuous?
It's concentration for up to 1 minute.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Oh, good lord. You can pass wind for up to a minute at a time.
Yes.
Yes.
And it not only that, but this wind is coming out with such force that it is capable of displacing someone up to 5 meters away.
I know the feeling.
So, with that said, the turn order once again moves over to Gregory's turn. Go ahead and do your thing.
Okay, let's see. I'm currently sort of hidden from him, right?
That's right. He is currently incapable of perceiving your location.
So would that mean that I would get advantage if I would take out my bow and start shooting?
Correct. However, you would only be able to remain hidden for that one shot.
That is fine. I also plan using then my sneak attack bonus.
Yeah, that would work.
I shall take
Oh,
my
you
short
fucking
bow and
Okay, CD. Does an 18 surpass your armor class?
Yeah, it does.
Well, in that case, you take you receive an arrow to your upper shoulder. It's sinking deep into your flesh and causing a rather nasty wound. You take a total of 12 piercing damage, which I might add is a low roll.
oh yeah, that's a roll.
Oh
However,
my
in
god.
doing so, Gregory has suddenly revealed himself to you. You are now able to see the bastard.
All right. Does that finish his turn?
Oh no.
He can still move. He can still use his bonus action.
All right. Finish your fucking turn. Wait, are you going to tell me now that you're going to hide again?
No, I'm first gonna move.
Then you're going to fucking hide.
I shall move to a different position and use my bonus action to hide.
Okay, go ahead
This
and
isn't
give us another
legal.
stealth check.
Come on, man! This is what I'm talking about. This, fuck my luck, Jesus.
This,
So-
And this is why you vote for the rogue.
this poor Gobnik will have PTSD about the tree speaking Elven.
I thought you fucking fought with honor, you goddamn sharp eat.
No. The
Fuck
trees are speaking rogue can't.
I hate you both.
Okay, so CD. Now that he has used both his movement and his action and his bonus action, that means the turn now is yours. What will you do?
Fuck. What
I
can
would say
I do?
I would say that since he has concealed himself not only behind one but two pieces of vegetation, that you are not aware of the approximate location. As far as you're concerned, he could be anywhere south of this line.
Jesus fucking Christ, he's fucking annoying.
If you want, you can take a few steps forward and make a perception check, try to see the man.
No. I take a couple of steps back and cast Cure Wound.
All right. In that case, go ahead and roll a 1d8 plus your spellcasting modifier, which is a +4.
Come on, don't be a 1.
How
Ah,
does it
shit.
work, by the way? If how many times can you move? I keep forgetting that in.
You can
Five.
move up to, I think, 10 feet.
You can move
no.
up to 30 feet on your turn, and this movement can be used in any way that you like.
So, I
you
could,
can step 10 feet, fire an arrow, step another 10 feet, hide somewhere, step another 10 feet. So long as you remain hidden, but so on and so forth.
Okay, but if I have a dash, for example, if I use my movement and then use my cunning action to do a dash, that's impossible.
No. If you use your movement and then use your cunning action to use a dash, what you're effectively swapping out your bonus action for an additional 30 feet worth of movement that you can use at any point during your turn.
Wait. Didn't he the first turn use a dash?
No, he just used his base 30 feet of movement on his first turn.
Yes.
All right.
So far, everything that has happened in this battle has been above board, with the one single exception, that being me saying that you can make a perception check as a free action. That is against the rules, but fuck the rules, I'm the DM.
Yeah, thank you very
You
much.
are the rules.
Okay, I cast that and I try once more to notice the fucking rat. Because that's the only fucking description for him.
By the way, Chase, do make sure that you're updating your current health whenever you either heal
Yes,
or damage someone.
it's 22. Minus the 12 plus the 7, 22.
Oh, you're already bear form.
No, I'm not already in bear form. I'm
He's
still
yet to
in human
transform.
form. Yes.
Okay, so you take a few steps back. You try to perceive where your opponent may be hiding, but you don't seem to be able to discern his location, unfortunately.
He rolled a 25. Why am I not surprised?
So far, you have managed to heal yourself as your action, and you've used your bonus action. You've used a free action to make another perception check. You still have some movement, which I believe you have 10 feet of movement left, as well as your bonus action, should you choose to use it.
But I can't really do anything with my bonus action right now. Could I? No.
No, you can't.
No, I can't. So I move
In that case, go ahead and move.
2 steps back and then end my turn. Just waiting for him.
All right, then. It moves over to Gregory's turn.
All right. Let's see.
I'm going to point out here, just because you're probably not aware, Chase, but I believe in 5th edition we can ready actions, can't we? So you can say, like, I ready an action to attack the moment he reveals himself.
That's correct, yes, you can.
I can? Then
Would I be able to fire an arrow from this position?
I would say yes, you can, but due to the obscuring nature of this central bush, you would need to reposition to get a clean line of sight.
That's
unless
fine.
you wanted to fire. Unless you wanted to fire with a penalty.
No, the repositioning is fine. He doesn't know where I am at this point, anyways. Or would
Okay.
moving also notify him of my position?
I would say if you were to move, then that would give Chase the opportunity to make another perception check to try and spot you.
Okay. Doesn't matter. I'll move a bit closer, somewhere around the bushes. Should like this.
Sure, you can move there if you want. All right. Now that he has repositioned, go ahead and roll me another perception check to see if you can spot him. Unfortunately, that isn't high enough. In fact, given the fact that even rolling a natural 20 isn't enough to surpass his 25, that's not good.
Shit, you're a goddamn cunt, you know that.
In fact, you know what? I'm going to be kind to Chase here. Gregory, go ahead and roll me another stealth check now that you've had to reposition yourself. So this would be
fine.
this will be you using your cunning action as your bonus action to reposition and then re-stealth again. That's still high enough to remain.
That's higher than before.
It is higher than before. In fact,
It's not.
That's only one off the highest he could possibly roll.
Correct.
Which is quite impressive.
And people wonder why I hate gambling games. And people wonder why I hate gambling and drinking. Because when many rolls happen, I get fucked, not anyone else.
All right.
There is a reason I bet against you.
You have made your roll. You remain stealth. What do you do with your action?
If I use magic, does he know my position?
If you attack, whether it be physically or with magic, he will learn your position upon the attack being cast.
Understood. Then I shall use another arrow. And
Okay.
I'm guessing I also get this time the sneak attack, that bonus, right?
Assuming you hit, correct. So, CD, does
This
a
is
14 surpass your AC?
Yes.
Does
Well.
21?
You suddenly receive yet another arrow, this time sinking deeply into your gut. It is able to draw forth a significant amount of blood, and as
Fucking
this
yield,
happens,
alright. Just yield. I see the fucking falls to the floor. He did not expect him to be continuously hiding, so I was not prepared. He took out most of my health. I literally have 1 hit point.
yes,
This is
That
what
was,
happens when you fight rogues, unfortunately. Oh well, so much for my 6 gold. I tried.
And can I
I'm
roll into
going-
this initiative?
Please.
I wish to cast a single spell.
if you want to interfere with the fight, I would say you can.
Oh, of course, in the Sargonian tradition, I would
Oh,
like
no.
to say that all my damage is non-lethal.
Argonian.
Sargonian.
So go
Oh. Unfortunately
That's
for
nice
you,
to
I
know.
have my own rule when it comes to non-lethal damage. That being that non-lethal damage can only be done at melee range.
Oh, okay. Understandable.
You can't non-lethally shoot someone with an arrow. Much in the same way that you can't non-lethally blow them the fuck up with a fireball.
Can I attack them using lethal blow non-lethally?
So, Grace, you run into the fight and
Oh, no.
enter
I'm
yourself
standing on
into
the sidelines.
situation.
I'm still
Okay.
standing on the sidelines.
Go on. What are you doing?
I wish to cast suggestion. What is
Okay.
what is
What
the
are you
range?
I know what you want to cast.
I was
And
about
I
to
know
say
who
that,
are you
generic.
going to cast on. No, thank you, please.
What is the
Generic.
Remember,
range
I
on
am
this
your
spell?
cook. I can't give you food poisoning, alright?
Okay,
What is
Grace. Who
what
are
is
you
the
casting
range
the
on this
spell
spell? Well, CD, but what is the range on it? I'm just trying to work it out. Hold on.
Let's see. I believe suggestion is a 30-foot range, but let
It
me just
is.
double check.
It's a 60-foot. Oh, wait, she's casting fucking command.
You're casting command. Right. Okay.
Hang on, this is 35. I've got to move. Is that CD?
Command
Yeah, that's
has a
CD.
range. Command has a range of 60 feet, so you don't need to move to hit either of the combatants.
Oh, fantastic. In that case, I'm just going to yell out to CD, get him, and encourage him to continue the fight.
What should I fucking roll to stop her from doing this shit?
Roll me a wisdom saving throw.
I
Okay.
Don't
So.
you fucking dare.
Gregory, you, from your position of concealment, quite clearly see Grace casting a spell to force CD into continuing the fight.
Sorry.
That being said, it is now now that Grace has done this. What do you do? What do you do?
Basically, do I know where his arrow went out?
That's actually a good point. It is.
No.
It is
you
CD's.
just
It is
don't-
CD's turn right now.
Yeah.
It is CD's
Yeah,
turn right
and
now.
he didn't fucking hide this time. So
That's right.
As, to-
You are currently able to see him.
as true Druid fashion, I turn into a bear and then throw myself at him.
Alrighty then.
It's about goddamn time.
So,
just
just for the sake of simplicity, I'm going to do this to show that CD has transformed.
He's upside down. Soon
Yep.
he'll be in not bear form upside down as well.
So, you are able to see Gregory. He has stood up to take his shot, and you have just been egged on by your quote-unquote friend to continue fighting.
Wait. All right. Since how this fight has been going on, I have a simple request. Okay. You see, the
Mhm.
black bear has 19 hit points or 3d8 plus 6.
Yep.
Can I roll the 3d8 plus 6? And if that literally casts triple ones, can I just take the 19?
No,
Y-
No.
you either take the randomized health or you take the flat 19.
Yep.
Okay. Against my better judgment and because of a certain fucking thought, I'm going to gamble. You fucking...
Congratulations. You take 19.
I am telling you, something somewhere is making fun of me.
Now,
I'll tell you what,
I say-
Bruce, I couldn't let your
I
side go
say,
down without giving up a fight.
I just want to make clear
Fair.
that in the true and honorable fashion, that CD has the right to bear arms.
All right. I gained +2 armor class. My current hit points are now 19. I can see him, and so, what's the ruler one?
Well, first of all, Chase, might I recommend that you leave your current health at 1 and add in 19 temporary hit points onto your character.
Okay. Okay, fair enough. Let me just leave it at 1. And 19.
So, what is the listed AC of a black bear?
The listed AC of
11.
Yeah, I should
11.
use that. But because of my class, I get +2 on that.
Which means your AC is now 13. Congratulations.
Yes, higher than my original fucking one.
So, with that said, you now have 19 HP and an AC of 13. Use the stats and abilities of the black bear to decide what you do next.
I charge at him.
Okay. How much movement does the black bear have?
It has 40 feet of movement.
All right. Is that enough distance to be able to close the gap? Yes,
Yes.
it is. Just enough.
I move directly to there, and through the actions of it, I can multi-attack by a
One
bite.
question first:
and claw.
is the transformation a action?
Yes, it is.
So he cannot
Yes,
do an
it
attack
is.
on me.
So that means that you have. Oh, by the way, Chase, could you do me a favor and roll me a Constitution saving throw, please?
Constitution saving throw. I'm gonna fail this. Damn it!
No, your gust spell is no longer active.
Yeah, well, it ran out a long time ago. I just
that
automatically
should've been-
thought it was inactive.
I thought that one ran out the first time I hit them.
Yes, it ran out the first time he hit me. I just
Yeah.
didn't bother continue casting it.
So, with that being said, Chase, you are in black bear form. You have run up to Gregory, and it's the end of your turn.
I can't even cast the multi-attack. Fuck you. Well, at the very least, he needs to disengage.
That being said, Gregory, it is now your turn.
Wait, just 1 second. He also has his short bow right now, right? He needs
He does,
to drop
yes.
that and then pull something out, so he can't actually use his cunning action if he wants to wield his sword.
Uh-huh.
My rule is, unsheathing a weapon is a free action. Putting away a weapon is an action. However, you can just simply choose to drop the weapon on the ground and then pull out a new weapon as a free action.
Damn it. He still needs to disengage.
basically, if he chooses to now drop his bow and run away, then that means he is without his bow for the rest of the fight. So-
Yeah, that's perfectly fine. What I will do is I'll just drop my bow. I pull out my rapier, and I'll try to do a rapier hit on him.
Okay. This will be done without advantage, and you will not have the opportunity to sneak attack.
Understandable. Does that hit?
A 14 does hit, and you see as Chase's now black bear form takes a resounding 6 hit points worth of damage.
It should be noted that the black bear you're seeing right now looks like he's literally made out of barrels.
Yes. This is a selection of artificial constructs that have been kind of botched together into the approximate shape of a black bear.
Oh,
It looks
wait, what?
very strange.
Oh. Okay, then as a reaction to that, let me just flavor what I just said a bit. I just basically saw a man, a nondescript Eastern European man transform into what looks like a black bear, and then as it's charging towards me, I basically realized, oh shit, this is not just a bear, this is something else.
Would you say the bear was barreling towards him?
It was barreling
Yeah.
towards me.
Yes, it was. Quite literally, in fact.
So by that reasoning, the only thing I could do is anyway, I pull out my guns and started blasting. No, I pull out my
You have
rapier.
You
and
have
I
now stabbed the bear
I
and thus
stabbed it.
consumed your action.
Exactly.
You still have your bonus action and your movement.
Yeah, and as a bonus action, I will disengage and move back as far as I can. Can I still dash, or is that an... No, I
No,
cannot.
no,
right?
No, you
can't.
can't.
Don't you fucking dare.
Okay, so instead of that,
Well, actually, no. You haven't used. Have you used your bonus action for anything so far?
No.
In that case, you
Use it
still have
right-
you still have access to your cunning action.
Yeah.
But he's gonna use it to disengage.
Yeah.
Okay.
But can I still do a dash? I don't think so. Can I?
No, you can't.
Okay.
What's his running speed right now without dashing or anything?
30.
30.
30. So you're still in range.
Yes.
You just.
So-
I know you can't hear. I know you can't hear facial expressions, but I'm smiling right now.
Okay, go ahead and relocate your character token to 30 feet away.
Let me just check something. What else I can do?
Really? There's not a
Um,
whole lot you can do, I'm afraid.
Can I prepare something for my next turn? Probably not. Can I?
You need an action to be able to hold an action.
Okay. Okay. Then I don't know what that just was, but
Was that Trig just
No, that was me.
That's, no, that if you heard some snapping, that's this fly mosquito killer thing behind me.
Oh,
It
okay.
kills mosquitoes. Yeah.
Oh,
they're-
congratulations. All right, so
all
go
right,
ahead
I'll
and move your character token.
Yeah. Okay. That's that one.
I like how Chase is just subtly dabbing on him with his increased movement.
All right. Does that finish his turn?
He has consumed his action, his bonus
Yeah.
action, and his movement. It is now Chase's turn.
All right. I stop giving a shit and I move next to him and I multi-attack.
You can do that.
Yes. Multi-attack, Control C, and let me just post it in the game itself. Control V. This is from the wiki. Multi-attack. The bear makes 2 attacks, one with its bite and one with its claws. I make a melee weapon attack. With the strength plus 15, so plus 2. How do I make a
Okay. Go ahead and post to me the character sheet that you're using.
There is also one in the compendium, by the way.
Ah, there is one in the compendium?
Can I just
Yeah.
say I really
Lovely.
appreciate a beer barrel fight, or a bear barrel fight rather.
Look, if I win this and I'm still a bear, I will allow you to fill me with meat. How about that?
You should have been fighting in bear form from the
Did
word
you
go,
hear
to
that,
be honest.
chat? Did you hear that, chat? Chase is allowing Trick to fill him.
Okay, so
Sooner or later they always
Okay,
do.
your attack. Which are you attacking with first? Your teeth or your claws?
As I'm barreling through, I
Yep.
swing this weird amalgamation with the irons around the barrel, forced to and made to be makeshift claws for me.
Okay, so you're attacking with your claws first.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and type into the chat within Roll20 what I'm about to say. /R space 1d20 plus 3
/R space 1d20
plus 3. And then his enter.
plus 3. Just for notice, it uses the attributes of the black bear itself. So
Yep,
it's
I'm
the
looking
strength
at
is
that.
+2.
I'm looking at that right now. The strength, because this is a creature, it's plus 3. So, Gregory, does a 6 hit?
It does not.
All right then. Now, Chase, type into the chat again. Hit the up arrow on your keyboard and then hit enter.
Empty chat box. Empty chat box. Up arrow.
Yep. Empty your chat box, then hit the up key and then hit enter, and it repeats the previous action.
Does the 15 hit?
Does a 15 hit?
It does not.
Oh,
That's
Jesus Christ. Curse you, you fucking...
As it turns out, Gregory is an evasive little shit.
Yes, he's
As I
like
would
my
expect from an
Tatooine.
elf.
He's like Tatooine, except a lot less cleaner.
Mm.
Because at the very least, my fucking rat doesn't stab you in the back or hides behind a bush.
You have attacked twice and failed to hit. This means you have now consumed your action and most of your movement. You still have a small amount of movement in your bonus action left.
I just continue trying and push my face onto his face and crush him.
All right. That would require an action, so since you're not doing anything much else, it moves on to Gregory's turn.
All right. Let's see. I already threw away my bow, which I need to pick up later.
Uh-huh.
I think we're gonna do the good old stabby stab again. Or what did you say?
I'm just going to that little squiggle. That's where your bow is located. If you want to, you can run over to that location. You can use your action to reclaim your bow and arrow. Well, your bow specifically.
Well, you're gonna have to use an action, though. Remember.
Yes, you would.
Yeah. No. This. I think I'll manage. Seeing that did nothing to me yet, I think it should be. I think I'll be okay enough to attempt another attack at it. So I'll try it with my rapier again.
Come on, Locke. How?
Well,
why? 21 hits. No need to dramatize this one.
Yeah. Once again, the barrel of bear or the bear barrel or whatever the fuck it is gets another resounding stab from the rapier.
So -2 now. So I
Let's
have
see.
2 remaining. I have 2 hit points remaining.
Mhm.
I scream at the creature. Are we ready to stop? Like, how do I see the bear if in its current status, like barely holding together?
Oh,
Chase, congratulations! You once again have inspiration.
Chase.
Yes, Chase. Chase.
Yes.
I am
I have-
rewarding Chase with inspiration because of the sheer magnitude of a fuck up of a pun that was.
Inspiration.
Can't you just
Inspiration.
can you not give him 2 in case he fudges up the inspiration roll again?
If I had, say, a grizzly bear, I would have been much better.
Yeah, if I had a +2 weapon, I would have been much better as well.
It's a good job that I allowed you to have a. It's a good job that I allowed you to have a bear at all, isn't it?
I hate this.
I'm so glad we're all having fun.
Oh, this is fun. I love this.
You're going to as the cook of the party, you are going to find many rat drops within your food. I promise you that.
Is it still my turn, by the way?
You need to run. Yeah.
You have yet to use. You've yet to use your movement or your bonus action.
may I just say a paladin with chronic flatulence would be funny.
So
Hey, I have been cheering my friend on.
So earlier before the bad pun, I asked, is he how is he holding up?
Barely.
Okay. Chase, you unfortunately have revoked your right for the.
No. I did not mean that as a pun. I just realized that I fucking said that. Please don't. I need this. I need at least a fucking punch, alright? Just give me that.
Ginge, I do feel like if Chase does
Okay,
not
I
have
will
this,
relent.
yeah, I feel like if Chase does not have at least 1 hit in this, he may have an
Yeah.
existential life crisis IRL.
Fucking hell. Why is my luck so shit?
Okay, go ahead and take your turn.
Ooh,
Hey! It's still my turn. I've been asking the same question twice. It's just how is he looking? Is he ready to yield?
He looks like he looks like a selection of barrels that were once in an approximately bear-shaped configuration that have since been rendered into a significantly less accurate bear-shaped configuration.
It is now a chibi bear. Okay.
Would you say
Can you
it's
give me a second inspiration?
barely
for that?
identifiable?
I want a second inspiration for that.
a second inspiration.
Give me 2 inspiration. I need it. Don't fucking question it. You know, look, you damn well know that even with that, I have a very big chance to not even hit once. So shut the fuck up. All right.
I'm gonna disengage and move back. It doesn't do anything, but I'm seeing that he's doesn't have much left
in him.
Much left
Go
in
ahead
him,
and move
exactly.
to your location.
I want to go ahead and just make Gregory's bow smell like shit.
So that I can
All
track
right.
him if he ever fucking tries to hide again. Nice thinking.
No, I'm not. I'm not gonna hide. I'm just gonna say, with my rapier ready at my side, of course. I suggest that you yield now.
At this point, because of someone's command, I'm not gonna name names. The bear that you're looking at, despite him being barrel form and everything in that, his eyes are just fucking absolutely red.
Just filled
It's
with
gonna
pure
take.
rage.
It's going to take. It's going to take knocking him out of bear form for you to make him see sense.
So, Chase, it's your turn.
I do again. I
Yep.
come up again, and I.
Remember, you could just hit the up arrow and then enter to do your attack actions.
Does the 17 hit?
My armor class is 17. Does that hit? Or
If you match AC, you hit.
then he hits.
Match AC.
Now, before you attempt to roll for damage, just go ahead and roll the second hit.
Okay, let me just get back to the game. Roll again to the second hit, yeah?
Yep.
That does not.
All right, 1d6
All right.
plus 2. Watch me roll a literal fucking natural one.
Might I recommend that you roll the claw attack?
I rolled the claw attack though. A 10. Actually, I'm gonna use inspiration to roll that again.
Yeah.
Go for it. Oh.
Can I
Sorry,
get a
I'm
second
sorry, Chase.
inspiration?
I'm really sorry, Chase.
You only had
Can I get
one.
a second?
You only had one inspiration. But go ahead and roll 1d6 plus 2 piercing damage.
Yes.
I hope that you roll a max value.
So do I, unironically.
Please. Anything out there. Let me just have this one.
I
I'm
like to
scared.
imagine this barrel bear is just there spazzing out.
This reminds me of that bit in The Mummy where the guy's just got every single different sort of. He's got the cross, he's got the Jewish symbol, he's got so any god, whatever god, please.
The language of the slave. You might be useful.
Yes.
Please. Hey, a 6.
You rolled marginally above average. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Gregory,
I did something.
Gregory, you feel a twinge of pain in your leg as
Come on.
the bear form of as the barrelly bear form of Chase bites down into your lower thigh and draws a reasonable amount of blood.
I scream, ow, that hurts. Which is...
So, Chase, would you agree that now that you've used your attack action, you have nothing to use your bonus action with and your movement, that it is now Gregory's turn?
I'm back now. Yeah, I just bit him.
Okay. Gregory, how do you respond to this act of pure insolence?
He's not even deserving of the blade at this point. I'm gonna turn around my rapier and I'm gonna hit him in the head with the blunt side, because his head is basically just at my leg at this point, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna say you've had your warning, and what do I need to roll for that?
Just go ahead and roll me the attack that you would usually use, except we would consider this to be bludgeoning damage and non-lethal.
Okay.
Chase, as you feel a mildly blunted handle of a rapier impact the temple equivalent of your bear's form, you feel all of the lights in the world suddenly go out, and the rest of you would see as CD's now unconscious body comes into being as the barrelly bear recedes away.
I'd like to point out that I'm still biting his leg, even in human form.
No, I'm going to say that that has relaxed.
Okay,
To
fair
knock
enough.
out.
Yes. And since I have seen that the fight is now over, I shall now go and heal the loser.
Oh, okay. I shall. Oh,
Just,
goodness, wow.
just for this, can I just try and roll one attack? It has nothing to do with anything. I just want to roll a 1d20 plus 3.
Yeah, just
See
do
if
it.
I would attack.
Sure.
Now you start.
I shall.
And a miss.
And I just want to do this. As he comes back from consciousness, and I pick him up, I just want to tell him that was the worst duel I have ever seen.
I don't know.
I
You
shall-
put up more of a fight than Grace did.
I shall take my 6 gold. In fact, I shall take the full 12 and look to Grace. I'll say, well, good show, I guess. Maybe next time.
It
And
was
I'll hand
entertaining.
And I'll hand the 3 over to Marsh as I
Oh,
pass by,
yeah.
just throw him the coin.
Okay. But just before we end that, okay. Ginger,
Yes.
how long would the rations last for the party minus 1 elf?
Do you think you can take him at this point?
I would say you get an additional day worth of rations.
Okay, so we have a 14 days worth of rations, everyone. Congratulations.
That's a bit mean to
Yeah.
take it away from me afterwards, while you're unconscious.
Well, it's very fucking mean for you to continuously hide, but we're not gonna name
He's a
names
wimp,
here,
man.
are we? I said
He's a rogue.
a nondescript elf.
Somebody is a sore loser.
Yeah, rogues fight like that, dude. It's unfortunate.
Yeah, I don't know what you're expecting. This is why I bet on the rogue.
Screw you
This
and you're hiding.
Uh,
You're basically
Trick, please put that on the stream.
uh,
Oh
Yes,
god, what?
just put it.
look in the Discord chat. What
Oh,
Bryce
right.
posted.
Oh god, yes.
I shall.
Oh, that is amazing.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Um,
So, sorry, Raj, but we have new character art for CD.
Yep.
You're just gonna do that for every character I transform into, aren't you?
well, if you make description of a barrel, well, yes.
Also, by the way, you're not gonna want to eat anyway because the rat will be shitting in your food. Like, that's just fair warning.
Right.
Right, I better knock
I'm
6
going
gold off
to-
my list. Oh.
I'm going to save that image, and that is getting used as the new. It's getting used as the new image for whenever Chase turns into a bear.
Oh no.
If I had something a lot stronger, I would be happier. But no, I just have to be a black bear and get fucked over because some fucker can't fight face to face. Like the goddamn coward he is. This is why everyone hates. I'm gonna stop.
Learn to
I
roll,
have-
dude.
You know what? I am pleased with this because I have instigated a fight and successfully bred more hatred for the elves.
Okay, you know what? Not just that. Okay, not just that. A certain someone forced me to fight, even though I well knew that at the very least I could have saved some some bloody dignity. So, Ginger, how much would the rations last if -1 a nondescript elf and 1 nondescript woman?
I've got my own rations. I am fine.
I'm just gonna.
Okay.
How much?
I would
How
say
much?
if you're doing that, you gain an additional 2 days.
How much? How much does one gold get me in rations?
I would say I'd say 1 gold gets you 10 days worth of rations.
All right, let's say that then I just have my own rations.
All right, I'll see you after 10 days of having to eat with this crack, whatever the fuck he finds.
Although I am going to say that because this fight took place on the way to where Skrak's encampment is,
Oh fuck yeah.
that you do not have the opportunity to buy your own rations unless you did so before leaving the city.
No, that's no, I did not.
By the way, I am joking when I say that. It's
Oh.
just you're going to have to be very watchful on CD, on this gopnik when he's cooking. Otherwise, you will get something in it. And honestly, half of the time it will be just Tatooine fucking with you because you beat up his fucking partner.
I'll just say to Tatooine, where is he? He's with Myrat now. He's with the dwarf. Just between you and me, Bruce. No, sorry, not Bruce.
Who? What?
Gunner. Just between you and me. That bear thing he pulled off scared the absolute shit out of me.
When it actually works, it's supposed to be really.
Shut up, Chase! Don't ruin the moment.
You.
Back in the chamber now. Also, I'm gonna pick up my bow now, and I have this feeling that when I get near it, I'm gonna smell something bad, aren't I? I'm gonna scream real pissed. Who did this to my bow?
Yes.
I am
And I'll just scream profanities in
Dude,
Elven.
you must have just dropped it in something. I mean, if you're just going to drop your bow randomly in the woods, I mean,
there's so many different things that just poop here and there.
And did you guys just make money off of this fight?
Yes.
no,
I mean, me and Chris.
no, I did not.
Where's my cut?
What cut? You didn't.
Where's
make a bet.
I am the one that was betted on. I should have a cut as well, don't you think?
But you didn't make a bet.
Yeah, you should have made a bet for yourself.
Yeah.
You want to fight us over it?
Just a quick question, out of character. How much health did Gregory have?
23.
23.
How much did
That's
you
at the
have?
end of the fight.
I had
No.
27.
At the end of the fight, I had 17.
I have 27 health.
Yes.
Usually. I just, for clarification's sake, I burnt a level 2 spell on you. Just to fucking root you the fuck out.
Where did you get a
And
level 2
unfortunately, it
spell?
failed.
And it failed.
Yes, and it absolutely failed. Yes, you don't have to remind me.
I believe druids do get access to second level casting at level 3, although they can only cast that second level slot once.
Oh god, yeah, they're full casters, aren't they?
They are, yes.
Wait, let me just check again.
As I say, everything in that fight was above board and according to the rules of play, apart from the homebrew rules of when you drop the bow, it's a free action, so on and so forth.
Wait, just one thing. At level 3 they get 2 level spell slots and 4 level 1.
No, right, okay. So you do still have another second level spell slot available to you.
Oh,
then.
nice.
Good to know.
Yes, I burned through one level 2 and 1 level 1.
By the way, Gregory, go ahead and roll me. Let's see. Go ahead and roll me a 1d2. All right. This is for retrieving your arrows. My rule for retrieving arrows is you automatically get back half of arrows fired, assuming you have access to the battlefield. And when you the remaining half of the arrows you roll a 1d2 to flip a coin to see if you get each arrow back. Unfortunately, one of the arrows that you sunk into CD is irretrievable, or at the very least, broken beyond use.
I think I only shot 2 arrows.
You did, yes.
So I'm
So
at
you get one
19.
back.
Yeah. All right.
Is it broken, or does it just smell so bad that he doesn't want it back?
I mean, it touched human. Why would I want it back? No, no. I need those arrows.
Well, unfortunately, it has been tainted by the blood of the infidel.
It has been tainted by the filth. Oh no.
No, that comes later.
That comes later.
Usually, druids have this weird place inside D&D where the power spikes come very earlier on, making them a lot more scarier than other classes. Except when you roll so fucking shit that literally most of your rolls don't land.
You know, Chase,
Actually,
when I realized
wrong.
When I realized, Chase, that you had more health than me, why do you think that I started going so far away from you?
Chase,
I planned.
get their biggest power spike around levels 5 to 7. That's when they get access to some of the really interesting monsters to transform into. It's also when they get access to some of the most powerful spells at that given spell slot level.
Well,
So
it's
currently
the most
you-
powerful. Sorry.
A third level druid, which is what you are right now, actually isn't that much more powerful than any other class. In fact, rogues at third level are probably one of the most dangerous third level characters in the game.
Rogues are always the
It's
most
just-
dangerous character one-on-one.
Yeah, just period.
Yeah.
Just
It's just the one problem that I have with all of this is the fact that, well, you see, God fucking damn it, Black. Your homebrew rule of
Right. There's probably one thing that could make it better. If on the top of it, like where its face should be, if you put a bear trap.
Hang on, where are you posting this?
It's in the chat again. It's in the
I'm
Discord
not
chat
seeing it.
again.
It's the black barrel bear.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it.
It's carrying fish.
It's carrying
No,
fish.
Someone at me.
actually, you know what? I'm just gonna.
There you go.
What the hell? I'm still not seeing it.
You don't see the bear barrel.
Oh, what the hell? Suddenly the barrel appeared along with 3 ats.
hmm
Okay. Yeah,
In any case,
that's excellent. That's quite excellent. I like it.
I'll just say not too bad for a human. It was expected for a human to lose from an elf. However, you fought sort of valiantly.
If only some person didn't fucking hide. I wonder who would
Theo?
that be.
Yeah.
Roll me a Constitution saving throw to avoid throwing up in your mouth after complimenting a human.
Thank you for reminding me.
You managed to hold it down.
Ah, God damn it.
For
Give me a win.
human.
Give me a win here.
Thank you for reminding that's good.
Wait, is
No
that
problem.
one of your character fucking bits? Jesus.
I'm an elf.
No, that's just because he's an elf.
I'm just an elf.
All right. Instead of 13, again 14.
You know what? For the sake of not completely blitzkrieging over this poor druid, I'm gonna give that rat 1 gold coin.
All right, you're back to 13, only because the Tui will not shit in your food.
Delightful. Right, so, all that being said, I'm thinking it might be a good idea to actually call the session to an end before we get up to Scrack, because Scrack is very loud and it is rather late here. Also, I have yet to actually eat a decent meal today. So, I would say if there's anything else that needs to be done in the next, say, 20 minutes or so, we can get that sorted. But otherwise, we won't be getting back to Scrack within this session.
Just 1 second. As my character is officially fucking knocked the fuck out,
You've regained
is all.
consciousness. You've regained consciousness.
I hear
No.
As soon as Gunnar applied that healing touch to you, that cure wounds, that immediately restored you to full consciousness again.
No. Story-wise, just for this sake, food just came in. I want to eat. For this sake, just let's say that I'm not conscious. Tatooine comes back to me, so don't you fucking take him.
Nope.
And,
He really likes
around.
the warmth. He really likes the warmth of my robot. I think he's
No,
gonna
he doesn't. I am
Good
pretty sure he likes
morning,
his partner in crime.
gamers.
Cap,
What the fuck is that?
this is a D&D game. Please mute yourself.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Just for the sake of that, I'm basically finished. For the rest of this game, I'm just knocked out. I want to eat. Please let me.
All right. If you want to have an early duck out, go ahead.
Thank you. Goodbye, y'all. And screw you, fucking Gregory.
Someone is being a sore loser, and I have proven myself to be a not sore winner.
I would like to hope that that Ginger, you are impressed with our ability to stay on topic when you leave us on our own, and
Not start fights with each other.
simply complete the objective of walk back from town.
Yes, I am thoroughly impressed. Although impressed is maybe has the wrong connotations. Let's just put it this way. The amount of bombs dropped on Laos during the Vietnam War was very impressive.
Yes.
It was.
Did you know? During the Korean War, they had a plan to drop, I think, about 30 or something nukes on northern China that could have stopped the advance of the Chinese. I feel like General MacArthur right now.
MacArthur did nothing wrong. In fact,
MacArthur did.
Yeah,
He did nothing wrong.
he was stopped from greatness by politicians. Again, politicians, worst people in the world.
Fucking bureaucrats don't understand how the war is fought.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, Trig,
Yes.
since Cap here has apparently popped in and is unaware of this game so far, could you just post the link to your YouTube channel into the chat so that anybody wishing to catch up on the adventures of, I was going to call you a party, but that's a bit too generous, can do so?
Well, that is the latest episode. That is
works.
the channel. And yeah, enjoy. There's not much there other than this and some Deus Ex, but yeah.
Are we having fun?
Yes.
I am
Well,
having.
I'm having fun.
I'm having unbelievably large amounts of barreling fun.
In that case, it counts as a party.
Yes.
I
It's a-
suppose that is true, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I've been having a whole barrel of laughs here.
I swear to Christ.
We're really getting to the bottom of the barrel here. We need to stop.
I have the power to give inspiration. I also have the power to take it away.
The reason that Chase left was because he couldn't bear anymore.
Oh,
Right.
these are too much. You must be punished.
Yes,
Okay.
take my zero inspiration away.
They're
Is
not
there
too much.
anybody
They
who
are.
has, is there anything that anybody else wishes to do with the remainder of the session?
I mean, we were doing it. We wanted to make bad bear puns.
Fair points.
Shall we just say we make our way back to Scrack?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. We will make our way back to Scrack, and we will pick up with Scrack at the beginning of the next session. How about that?
Yes.
That
But-
sounds,
Sounds
but
good.
Jin,
that sounds
what if
amazing.
what if something happens between us traveling and reaching Scrack?
Like another duel.
Nothing else will happen before then. If there's anything that you wish to have happen before meeting with Scrack, this will be happening today.
A drinking game.
Oh no! Oh yeah, I believe that we haven't had. This is the first episode without a drinking game.
I'll have you know,
Oh, no.
I have
Never mind.
filled a barrel with piss.
You're correct. Never mind. I take back that statement.
I have working on creating a legend amongst dwarves that there is a monk that can piss wine.
I also believe I should propose a new drinking game. You have to take a shot every time CD misses an attack.
Oh no!
I'll notify the hospital.
Christ.
Get the stomach pump ready.
All right. Well, I suppose in that case we are formally bringing an end to the session. Once again, thank you for anybody tuning in to listening in on our little adventure here. Trig, if you would like to click stop on the recording, I'd say now's about the right time.
I have ended the stream.
Wow.
Delightful.